Everybody just smile really big.
Just
Welcome.
beautiful, Tim. You look gorgeous.
And we've been live for a little bit, so we don't have to wait for ads. You know, that's usually when we go live. It's like, don't say hi yet. Don't say hi yet. No one can see us.
Hold.
Just wait the
Don't waste
second. Yeah, no. So we're good without ads. We've been because we've been going live for the last forever. Great.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to continuing to watch this wonderful stream. I'm your DM for this session, Russ More from Dumbgeons and Dragons. We are a D&D 5th edition actual play podcast where we now play within a world of our own. And joining us today, Amy Moore.
Yeah, I'm Amy, she, her, and I will be playing Pinky Peardew.
I didn't hit record yet on my thing. Should I do that?
Yeah, do that. That's okay. It's perfect. We haven't
hit it willy-nilly. Oh man, I don't like this. My favorite thing about guesting is seeing how other people do it. I don't like that. No countdown.
That's not one we will be taking with us. Okay, good to know. Yeah. Sorry, you're playing Pinky Peardew.
Yeah, whatever. I'm a forest gnome wizard.
And Carla Maxted.
Yeah, that's me. She, her, playing Florina Knives, a high elf bard, formerly of the theater.
Fantastic. And Tom Laird.
Yeah, that's me. He, him. I am playing Zerfine. She is a half-elf cleric, but if you want a little easier name, I've gone with Healy Dan.
Hell yeah.
Healy Dan. Okay.
I was just gonna say Tom playing
like that, Tom.
Tom playing a cleric. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
He's always really good at healing us.
Yeah.
And very familiar to you on the stream, but special guest to us, Tim Lanning.
Hey everybody, great to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I'm he, him. I'm playing Taggardarf McBiddle, the dwarf monk. You know, has some age on him, a little bit of crust around the edges, so to speak. But he doesn't let that stop him from getting a job done or letting people know what's on his mind.
Amazing. So today we're going to be playing a heist, and we all know how well heists go in D&D. So it's really the key thing to remember is that you've done heists before together.
Yes.
The tone we're going for is comedy, so we don't need to play this too seriously. You're part
within our strength.
Yeah, you're part of.
We don't know how to play anyway, but it's in the name of our show, actually. So
yeah. You're playing. You are part of a morally flexible spy network that gets things done when no one else will. That spy network is called the Syndicate of Subtle Sabotage, aka yeah.
Where'd they get the H from?
That's on your list.
Silent.
Yeah. They specialize in quiet jobs with loud consequences. Sometimes it's blackmail, sometimes it's sabotage, and sometimes it's grand theft from a flying casino. This is the last one. A little quick mechanic piece for our players and for everybody else's knowledge. You've got your character sheet with all the items and everything, but we're also going to have a stock of 3. So you can, at any time that it requires it, call to say, I have this cool spy gear. I've provided a list of some idea generating things in the Discord.
And pull up that list real quick.
Yeah. So you can use that list, or you can come up with a custom one. The thing to kind of keep in mind there is if it's something super easy, we'll just say you can do it. You can also use an inspiration point, which we're all going to start with 1 inspiration point. We can play a quick 30 to 60 second mini flashback scene describing how you got this, if it's a little more game changing. Or if you're out of those and don't want to do a flashback scene, because, I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't want to, but you can take 1 level of exhaustion in order to say that you've done something a little more game breaking. Any questions?
Quick cue.
Yeah.
3 altogether or 3 each?
3 each.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. No, we're here to have fun.
One person doesn't get one. Sorry, guys.
Call it early. Hopefully you get something good. Yeah,
Or one
I'm a
person
guest.
just
You
takes
guys can
all
have
three.
it. I'm
Yeah.
fine. I don't want to get in the way.
fine. I'm here just to punch things and have fun.
No,
Yeah.
you're the
Yeah.
guest. You get all three.
That's
or
true, I
you
do get
get
all three.
all 12.
And one thing I didn't ask you, Tim, is are we good to swear?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, because we
Yeah.
always start our games with "fuck it, let's play."
The thing I asked Russ this morning, I was like, how family friendly?
Yeah. Then I turned on the
Very,
Twitch channel. It's
very.
like, this is a mature channel. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me just thank you guys for being here a little early for some of you. I don't know all your time zones. Canada, it's up there. But this is for our 24-hour charity stream that we do for the Trevor Project every single year. As of right now, we're in the final 5.5-ish hours. We've raised just over $9,687. So those of you listening to in the future, you'll hear me interrupt people every now and again by saying things like, we'll be giving away Arcs by Letter Games and Oath, built upon by the Ruined Jigsaw Puzzle by Letter Games. Is that 2 games? Oath, built upon the Ruined Jigsaw Puzzle. Oh, I think it's a jigsaw puzzle. I'm so confused by whatever that is.
The jigsaw
but thank
puzzle
you.
is just a
But
game
someone's
Yeah.
gonna get one.
You
where
had me a jigsaw.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it
That
is
sounded
a
evil.
puzzle.
I just meant I like puzzles. I
From
didn't
the Saw
mean-
movies, yes.
Okay, it's a puzzle. I like puzzles. This is a
I love
great puzzle. Thank you, Leader Games. And then we'll also be giving away a couple, I believe, chat live giveaways as well. Maybe.
Cool.
Or I'm wrong. We'll see.
Also giving away a nice feeling in your heart.
Yeah.
Aw, that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
true
it's
prize.
For the kids.
is.
For the kids.
for the kids. All right. Let's jump right into the action. We find ourselves on top of, within the Cloctopus, a flying casino and vaultorium. Bright chandeliers swirl above, throwing fractured rainbows across a glittering crowd. The Cloctopus, a giant flying casino shaped like a mechanical octopus, hums with energy beneath your feet. You're already disguised, already mid-operation. You're disguised as guests, servers, and entertainers at the Cloctopus Casino and Vaultorium, run by the eccentric and paranoid billionaire inventor Cogswell Thrum. Your handler, Auntie Velvet, who's currently disguised as an old lady playing the slots, sends a magical whisper to you and your team. Darlings, change of plans. The prototype's not in the vault. It's in Cogswell's personal quarters. You've got 45 minutes before this place drops out of the sky for its monthly descent. Get in, get the plans, and don't get eaten by the security chicken. Good luck, dumplings. You've just learned, of course, that the prototype you're stealing has been moved to Cogwell Thrum's private quarters. Only 45 minutes until the gala ends, and this whole ship docks. It's now or never. Your mission: steal the prototype from Thrum's private quarters, escape before the Cloctopus lands. Optional, stay alive. The casino floor before you sprawls outward in dazzling chaos. Slot machines chitter and sing. Elves in peacock feather suits, dwarves in gold-plated armor, and masked courtiers clink glasses. Above, brass tentacles pivot slowly to keep the vessel steady. To the left, a guarded golden elevator labeled Private Access, Employees Only, with 3 guards standing in front of it. In the space, you know that there is the hobgoblin pit boss, Delilah Sharptusk. She's gruff, suspicious, and pragmatic. Muffin the Mimic, the talking blackjack table, friendly, gluttonous, and sarcastic. And Lord Gullible Vensworth is amongst the crowd, oblivious, loaded, and boastful, as he's been observed.
Well, first, this place sounds rad as hell.
Yeah, I like it.
Absolutely.
Is the mission to stay here, or just like...
I could kinda.
Yeah. Why do we gotta ruin what they got?
It's going to
It's
soak
so
in the
beautiful.
vibes.
We don't have
Yeah.
to ruin anything.
I feel so bad.
We're not going to end up destroying the whole casino?
No,
Are you
I-
sure?
Well, I'm not taking anything off the table,
It's
but
kind of what we do.
well, maybe this is our casino now.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that too.
Big thinker.
So we got to get in, get out, or we're in, but we got to get
Yeah.
more in, and then we
Yeah.
got to get out. Got it.
Golden
Okay.
elevator in.
Yeah,
Got it.
I feel like Florina, you would think because she's from the theater and is very fancy, would be disguised as some sort of debutante or starlet or someone fabulous. But instead, she's going to be one of the little people. So she's dressed in coveralls and is in a workman's sort of garb. Still with a tiara on, though.
Okay.
This one does.
Tagadarf is probably disguised as a server. Think Chris Farley, and I think it's Patrick Swayze in the early 90s, late
Already got
80s,
it.
Saturday Night
Love it.
Live,
Yep,
Chip and
absolutely.
Dale's thing.
Yep. Instant image. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Because dwarf, kind of older, barrel chested.
I love it.
Very, very strong, big belly, but he's carrying drinks around and scoping the place out. Maybe tasting some of the drinks himself, who's to say, winking at a few of the passerbys more than is okay for your standard servers.
Pinky is dressed as a janitor and is walking around, mop in hand, a regular size mop. As Forest Gnome self, pretty much the size of the mopping part of the mop. So, but on hold on, if I read this right. Oh no, crap. Okay, can I make up my own gadget?
Yeah, you can have a custom gadget. So if it's a simple
Okay.
use, it's an auto success. If it's tricky or combat use, we've got to roll something for it. And if it's game breaking, we've got to do like a flashback scene.
Okay, I don't think it'll be game breaking.
Okay.
But on top of the mop handle, at the tippy top, there is a small brass contraption with a glass marble inside, and it is of my own making, kind of like a little spyglass. It's able to see up and above.
Oh,
Okay.
Using
like a little
the magic,
periscope.
kind of like a little periscope.
Mhm.
Love it, because
That's good for
I wish
gnomes.
I had one of those in real life, Amy.
You
Yes,
know,
probably do you.
I'm just thinking about like what would be helpful.
Anytime
for me.
I'm in a crowd with Amy, I'm like, we're both like 5'2". There's no way I'm gonna
We're
find her.
practically invisible.
Yep. It's true. So,
Zerfine is really likes hats. So has gone with like the plague doctor motif because they always rocked a baller hat. So it's not the most practical, but that's what she chose.
Or subtle.
Or subtle.
It surprisingly seems to blend in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a high class establishment, you know.
people are eccentric here.
Yeah,
Right?
you got a peacock.
That's right.
That's right. Go
Can
ahead.
I ask a question? Is
Yeah.
the plague doctor is Healy Dan looking like a fancy person, like a guest? I'm assuming.
Kind of in between guest and doctor employee of the Cloctopus. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
That's how you know shenanigans are afoot. It is when the establishment has their own just med staff wandering
Yeah.
around.
Wandering
You're like,
around.
what's gonna happen?
Absolutely. Got to be on standby for all the Richies.
That's right.
But they're in the sky for a while though, right?
It's
So,
true. You would need a doctor.
I'm saying like if they didn't, I'd be mad. Okay.
It's true.
Auntie Velvet comes back over and she says, "You're going to need to find a way to get past those guards, create a distraction, earn somebody's trust. You guys know what to do."
Can we talk back, or is this like a psychic thing?
You
or
can talk
something?
back. Yeah, we'll assume you're spread around, and it's like an Ocean's 11 where you're all talking into something magically, but you can all
Yeah.
hear each other. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. I think classic. It works every time. Spill drink, fancy lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like right at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I was just gonna start spilling, but yeah, the bottom of the stairs makes more sense actually, because that's where we're going.
And then you go and you've got your mop, and then
Oh, yeah, you got a mop. Okay, yeah, that'll work too.
Yeah, I guess I could clean up a spill.
it's simple and I love it.
Okay.
I guess I'll start trundling down. the stairs. I assume this is a pretty stable magical device, meaning
Yes.
the entire place that we're in, the giant floating octopus spider cruise liner in my mind. And yet I go, whoa, must have hit an airwave, and just like toss overly dramatically using like my monk acrobatic skills,
Of
throw
course.
myself down the stairwell pratfall style and just beam, so preferably looks like someone's like evil rich grandmother fur, right?
Mhm.
Fur around, definitely some fur on
Maybe
her,
a coat
probably.
made of 100 or 101
Yeah,
Dalmatians.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And just really magical spirits all over her. And I just like, oh no, that wind, it got me. I don't know if we would know the word turbulence.
She shrieks as she's covered in all of these drinks. It draws attention from the crowd here. Do you want to roll? You want to roll performance or the athletics acrobatics that you were trying for?
I'll try athletics, so I can really throw it in a way that makes sense, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. That is a 14.
14. All right. You managed to draw the attention of several in the group. Everybody else kind of watching several of the main marks. You get the Delilah Sharptusk, the pit boss, looks up from what she's kind of making her way through, and she sees the commotion over there, but then swiftly goes back. Lord Gullible Vensworth gets up and he's stumbling over, and he actually is a feigning attempt to help clean her up, but it appears he's trying to actually soak up the spirits into his pocket square, and then like siphon it.
Wow, that's sad. That's dark. That's messed up, man. Casinos give that stuff away for free.
I mean, yeah, the
Wow.
drinks are everywhere.
Well,
He's very rich.
Waste not, want not. You don't want anything to hit the ground more than it already has. I'll let the janitors get the stuff on the floor, though.
I'm not like
Already
other
down
alcoholics.
No. One of the guards who was by the doors comes over and is attempting to help the lady as well. So you've cleared one guard from this space. And Auntie
Can I
Val.
just- oh,
No,
sorry,
go ahead.
go
No,
ahead.
you go. No, you go.
I'm just gonna go for it. I'm in my outfit.
Okay.
I have a clipboard. This is like universal access to anywhere I want to go, I think. So I'm just gonna go over to, there's a door at the bottom, like it's a door to get to where we want to go, or it's a big golden staircase. Or both.
There is a big golden staircase of which Tagadarf has gone, and at the kind of up near that there is a door that is marked. What did I say? Employee access only.
Yeah, that's where I want to go. I'm just gonna beeline for that, very purposeful. And maybe give a curt nod as I pass the guards and just keep going.
Both guards drop their spears in front of you as you try to enter, and they say, "Sorry, off limits tonight."
No.
Mm.
We have maintenance coming up. I have inspections to do. You need to let me through.
We'll be landing soon. Maintenance will be covered.
No, maintenance. This needs to be done in advance of landing. I don't tell you how to intimidate people, okay? You don't need to tell me how to make sure the ship stays safe, and most importantly, the toilets work.
Make a persuasion roll, please.
Sure will.
With advantage, everyone wants the toilets.
Yeah,
Right?
that's very
The number
important.
one thing
I don't care
everybody
who you
wants.
are.
Do I really get to roll with advantage, Russ?
Yeah, I said so. So it's fine.
Look,
Sure.
all I know
You
is
get
it
to roll
came
with
from that
advantage.
talking window, so I feel like it's fair game.
Yeah.
Performance 18.
Both of them look to each other and they look at your clipboard and they say, "Well, we do want the toilets to work, don't we?"
Of course you do.
Yeah.
It's actually the number one most important thing on the ship.
Yeah, well, she's not wrong. She's not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, but make it quick, okay? We can't.
Back in a jiff.
Boss doesn't want too many people back here. They allow you through.
Oh no. Oh no, now it's only
Now
me, you
you've-
guys.
now
Oh,
you've
crap.
done it.
Damn it.
We're gonna have to make
Um,
a mess.
You go through this door and you enter, and there's a long hallway. At the end of the hallway, there's a big sliding door, which looks like an elevator. There are a couple other doors, which are denoted mechanical rooms. There's one that is plumbing, and there is a private quartered washroom for employees as well.
I've bought into my own con too much. I was like, I guess I should go in the plumbing room. Like, no, Carla, that's not, you don't have to do that.
No, you work here now.
You're really selling it.
A con that won't lie, so you're just going in there really checking the pipes. It's like legally, I didn't lie. Technically.
You want to make an investigation roll as you're in here?
Sure. Oh my god. Okay, dice jail, but I think my no, not great. That is an 8.
Okay. Everything
There are
looks
3 doors.
Yeah, there are 3 doors. 3 doors, and then down at the end, one that looks like more of an elevator door.
I have a question.
Yeah, you know how to play this game?
Do I? So, just so I can get my bearings, you said there was a golden elevator door down there that is now only one guard guarded.
2 guards.
You
One
said-
head walk away.
Yeah, so now there's only one.
There's one at
There
the
were
scene of the
3.
spill.
There's one at the scene
One
of
at the scene of the spill. There were
one at the elevator, and then there's 2 that stopped.
yes.
Okay, so there's 4 altogether. One's busy, and there's still an elevator with just 1 guard.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm formulating.
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
This is what my swivel eye sees.
Okay. Great. What's Healy Dan doing?
Haley Dan is gonna make her way over to the scene of the spill and offer to help the poor woman who was spilled upon. Ma'am, I have all sorts of cures for you. It depends on how you're feeling. How are your humors?
My humors.
Yes.
Well.
Do you require the bloodletting or the leeches?
Oh.
And she opens her plague doctor coat, and she's got jars of leeches and razor blades
Well, I did just have drinks spilled upon me.
so more of a maybe mercury rub might help, just to get your temperament back up.
Is that what this requires? You want to make a persuasion roll
Old timey.
or a deception roll?
I mean, maybe an orgasm and a trip to the seaside.
Let me get out the very large tool of use here. Deception 13 on the die. Let's go to that. Plus 0, so 13.
Let's see if she looks at you and says, "I think that's a little extreme for the case that I have right now."
So now you're the doctor. Okay.
Well, no, I've had the mercury rub before, and it was a little more of an extreme ailment that I had.
So not well. You seemed so upset with the drink being spilled on you. I thought perhaps it would help get you back into your right mind.
Well, let me see how you react. And somebody walks by with a tray of drinks, and she grabs one and throws it into your face.
That's my move.
Yum.
I don't think you're a doctor. And she turns and she walks away.
Would I be wearing this ridiculous outfit if I were not, ma'am?
This scene has caught the attention of the pit boss, who has now 2 plainclothes individuals who she's talking to over in the corner and looking over towards Tagadarf and Healy Dan. Those 2 split off from her after a moment.
They might be coming towards us. I don't know what the next plan is. I usually like to make a distraction, and then it usually works out.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I guess just split up.
Split up. I like that. I'm gonna try to sneak in the back I think that will help. We all probably need to get back there regardless, right?
I mean, yeah, 100%.
We said we can all like hear each other and talk with our
Okay.
magic.
Hey, what's up?
device.
Oh, sorry.
Great.
Sorry, my bad.
No, I
was
wanted
talking
to
about
make
you like you
sure.
weren't even there. That's embarrassing.
So I have, of course, successfully performed my way past the guards, and I am now in a hallway, and I would really appreciate it if all of you understudies could just get in here real quick.
Don't say that.
Help me understand where I should be going. I need a director.
Okay, okay. I think I'm just gonna try to stealth around them. They're there, but if I inchworm against the wall, right?
Yeah, the
Skyrim
barrel-chested
backwards walk.
dwarf. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I've done it
yeah.
many
Okay.
times.
Yeah.
If I'm
Okay.
able to touch the door before they see me legally,
Okay. Okay. Roll. Yeah. Sure. Roll me
Ooh,
stealth.
yikes. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of them inspiration points.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone hates me. I rolled a 5 and then a 2. So
Yeah, you
with
did.
a 5, I think. Let's go ahead and round that baby up to a solid 9.
Okay.
Anyway,
So yeah, much like you described, you slink up to the wall and are, as you've done so many times, scooting sideways. Clearly, maybe this is what it is. The number of drinks you've had so far has misjudged your size and the distance they're standing from the door, which is not far. So you, maybe with the song in your mind, bump into them and they turn and look at you and say, can we help you?
Excuse me. And I start pushing them a little bit.
Oh no, you can't be back here. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. You can't be back here tonight.
Oh, but the drinks I spilled, I have to go this way.
Oh well, you can go into the kitchen. They've got things you could clean yourself up over there.
You seem to really be focused on these kitchens. Interesting.
Well, you are a server, are you not?
Okay, wow.
They've got
Wow. Does he always
changes.
talk like this to people? I say, turning to the other person.
Yeah, I know. He kind of does. He talks to everybody like they are what they're wearing, and you were wearing server gear.
Yeah, like I'm not many things.
You've got drinks. I saw you with the tray. I mean,
you get it. Anyways, thanks both of you. You're doing a great job, and I try to reach to the handle and bro, seriously, I need to go back there.
They stand further in front of you, and they're like, one of them is flagging the pit boss at this point.
And then I whisper, did it again, like a charm, distracted one of the guys. You're welcome. Okay, fine. Oh, this is the wrong door. That's my bad. You were right, actually, the first guy. And the second guy, you need to learn to stand up for yourself a little bit.
You're right. I'm working on it. I have been going to therapy, and
I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay. Fair. I'll talk about this in therapy too.
What are you up
It'll
to?
be fine.
Whatever. I gotta go over here. Now.
Drink. No. Okay. Well. Yeah. He
always
was
leaving one and more, folks. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now.
You find that you are now being tailed by those two that the pit boss as you make your way, feigning going towards the kitchen.
Yeah. Like I think I did a bad job there. I'm gonna be honest. When we do our scrum meetup after this, I think I could have handled that a little bit better. But here we are. But hey, silver lining. 2 of the people are looking at me. I'm just gonna act natural for a little bit.
Pinky, you've seen all of this through your spyglass, and
thinking season and being like, amateurs. Oh my god.
Every crew needs a buffoon.
You're thinking too small, kid. And Pinky's going to sneakily cast Fireball.
One of them sneaky fireballs.
What?
It is, but
Fireball or firebolt?
oh damn, I can't read. It's 8 a.m. Can I make? Okay, no, no, Fireball would be kind of crazy.
That would be crazy. I was so
fireball would be
Crazy.
insane.
I mean,
I'm into
I
it.
thought
though.
I was being zany, bumbling, a little too zany. Like, fuck
Fireball.
it. Let's kill everybody.
It's my 3rd level spell.
A pressurized robot. in the sky?
It seems
No,
fine.
sorry, firebolt. So it's going to be smaller than a ball. But what? Like Pinky thinks we're thinking too small over here. We need more people to rush to that one space. So here's what watch and learn. And Pinky's like, mopping nothing, and then casts firebolt on the nearest tablecloth toward the back of the room to try to draw the guards from the elevator or from the stairs, really just anybody back there. So there's a crackle in my palm. I'm being super sneaky. It's behind my back. Nobody sees fire behind somebody's back. And then just kind of like,
I mean, Healy Dan, having been around Pinky a fair bit, knows this trick, sees it happening, and says, "Oh, Divine One, bless this dumb plan and the dumb person doing it."
So
this always works for us, Bumble one person good at something does it. Fire. Question mark, job done, easy. For the stream, a giveaway to win the hit game Atomic Crops from Raw Fury is now open. Do hashtag giveaway to enter, and we are at, let me refresh just to have a better
drum roll, please.
$9,737.77. Just $40 away from a nice round 977777, which would make us all happy. And it's fun. That part's good too.
So why not just do it right now? Like,
right, exactly.
Yeah.
And then if all of you do
it
will go over, and then we can try to hit another meme number. Your 69s, your 420s, and
stuff. Yes.
If we get to that 777, I'll unleash the fireball.
Wow.
Something to look forward to.
You want to even save that for like a 10,000? No.
Okay, sure.
Okay, great.
What happens in the stream after we all die?
Give me $1, I'll kill a guy. I'll bite him and I'll eat him. I'll do cannibalism right now for $4.
Love it.
Okay.
I've done it for less.
The table
that's what I want to do.
The table's not going to move, so we don't need to roll attack or anything.
No,
just roll
says
damage.
If it's not being worn or carried, it lights on fire.
Yeah, so roll damage, see how big this fire is.
All right. Let's see. What dice is going to be good to me today? Oh. Woo. That's a 13.
Okay, so it starts as a sizzle, and then this table engulfs in flame, which causes the immediate vicinity to scream and like run away, all of the people who are attending this party.
Oh no, it's fire. And I mop it away from it.
That sounded so sarcastic.
Oh no.
No. Fire.
Where did this fire come from?
Let me get my mop.
Happens from time to time.
Can I do a stealth check to try to lose my tail while
please,
it's beautiful?
Yeah.
I was like, you don't need the whole number. That's a 17.
Okay. So as the commotion is happening, you turn Tagadorf and look back, and you see that the two that are tailing you are quickly drawn towards the fire and the chaos. Several employees are all rushing over towards there.
Can I do a sleight of hand of 15 to like grab like a coat in the back of a chair or like a shawl or something like that to throw that over myself?
Yes.
Master of disguise.
Absolutely. So you blend into the crowd with this new jacket, and it looks like you've lost them. You kind of catch them out of the corner of your eye, and they look back to where you were. They're looking in both ways, and they scatter into the crowd.
Yeah. Immediately rip the
elevator.
Yes. Yeah. Looks like one of them by the employee access doors has left, and the guard that was on the grand elevator has ducked away as well.
What do we know about like the leader of this? Is this like, the guards messed up, kill your family situation, or is it like a dock your pay situation?
Don't get into this,
Delilah.
Come on, we can't start thinking about.
We can't worry about the employees. We just need to do our thing.
You said that you're list of good things. You can't look too deep.
Yeah. So you know,
they get a write up in their file. That's
fine.
And then just some retraining.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We did hit $9,777.77. We just want to cast fireball all over the place. Just really go nuts.
Kind of promise.
You did.
So here it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna Cast
Is there a fountain or something you can cast
See.
it into?
There's a chocolate fountain. There's
Ooh.
a cheese fondue fountain.
Perfect, yep.
there's-
Is there a champagne glass?
We're having
Yes.
requests tonight.
Yep.
Oh.
Good.
Yep.
That's flammable. So,
I love this.
Pinky makes a beeline for the grand elevator.
Mhm.
And as he does, since he's small, he's going to point, find. He's not trying to hit anybody with this.
Mhm.
So he's being very strategic and finding a pathway to do a quick little with
What's
the
the circumference of a fireball again?
It's like 1,000. It's like 400,000.
Totally tiny,
says-
not noticeable.
a bright streak flashes from your pointed finger to a point I choose.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Uh-huh.
Oh, not so bad.
and it blossoms with a low roar into an explosion of flame, and
Okay.
everyone within 20 feet of it just has
That's
to
a-
make a
There's
dexterity
a 20-foot
saving
radius.
That's
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Fear of
Up,
where
down,
it hits.
left,
Thank you.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
It's just where it
everywhere.
hits.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's just where it is. It's
It's
fine.
just 40
Okay.
feet
problem.
wide-ish.
Okay.
This is my world of imagination.
Yeah,
I
of
love
course,
it. I
right?
can't
Oh,
wait.
I
Yeah.
definitely want to explode in a giant fireball.
Mhm.
This and
Yeah.
hopefully everyone can dodge the flames and or glass shrapnel
I mean, we'll find out.
that
Okay.
that gets. But I'm not even gonna look. I'm a cool guy
Oh,
walking away
oh,
from this
hell
explosion.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
threw it behind you,
Yes.
mhm.
I know
And
we joked as soon as we started, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, being like, ha ha ha, explosion, fall down. It's like,
Mhm. It's about to happen.
do.
Buckle up.
Yeah,
All right,
things
so,
escalate quickly.
Did you look at the damage you have to roll for
Uh-huh.
Great. So could
She
you
made a
roll?
promise to the stream she would do
I am
it.
not
Absolutely.
It's almost like you
Legally
don't want to
binding.
raise money for the kids.
I
what
want to
I'm
raise
hearing.
money for the
Russ?
kids. I'm just asking
I'm
you
getting
to
mixed
roll.
messages here.
Nobody
Can I
come
just
out of here.
clarify? Also, this whole time, Florina is an actor without a director. Is literally just standing in that hallway. I don't.
It sounds like there's a lot
Somebody-
happening out
Yeah,
there.
Hitting
but I'm
a
just still
wall
trying to
with a-
decide.
I
A
picture
monkey
you
wrench,
just
you're like,
looking
"Oh, it's
between
fine."
three things over and over
Absolutely.
and over again.
I need a
T-posing.
director.
You hear Auntie Velvet come over. Just hold on, dear. I think they're doing something. Pinky's in the middle of the room. It can only go well from here.
Don't worry about it. You guys are professionals.
Okay.
Yeah, no one's gonna come out of this being like, Amy's a liar. No, I'm not.
No.
I said I'm gonna do something and I'm doing it.
Uh,
So I'm gonna roll 8d6 fire damage on this.
It's pretty big.
I'm
campaign
going to start
tower.
rolling for some dexterity saving throws from some random commoners that are
30
just
people with a neck. Half damage is just gonna, Terminator Sarah Connor skeleton them. So, what are you gonna do? Shouldn't have been here.
these are all the rich people, right?
Okay,
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Is
Oh, yeah,
that
cut back.
terrible?
Thank you to the sponsorship for letting the charity Orphans Who Like to Gamble sponsoring 40 tickets on this cruise. Wow.
That's the one thing about orphans. They love
They love
gambling.
to gamble.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps or don't.
Okay,
Why'd you roll a D8?
because it's
Just roll 1d8 instead of 8d6.
it's
Think about
oh my god, I rolled 8d6, so they take 1,000,000 damage.
What are you rolling over?
Listen, it's early. I
Listen,
haven't
Russ,
had-
you don't need to ask.
She's just
gonna
rolling
roll.
dice.
I'm looking
Judgmental.
for my D6. I got. Where did all my D6 go? Okay, here we go. 1,
Okay,
5,
11.
11, 17,
Oh no.
20, 25.
Okay.
Good. 27, 29, 29. Five.
Okay.
Luckily, Amy usually rolls low, but there were some good ones in
There were
there.
some good ones in there.
Yeah.
You roll,
So many things
roll
have 15
8
HP.
dice.
It's good.
Okay, so it starts in this, and you were targeting the champagne
I was targeting the
tower.
champagne tower.
So it starts with a spark, and then this low thrumming noise comes, which triggers Tagadarf and Healy Dan to be like, Pinky's done it again.
Mhm.
Tears come down my cheeks into my feather boa and fox or something.
All three of you see Auntie Velvet, once she realizes exactly what you've done, bolt from the slot machines, knowing she has to run really fast. So she makes the dexterity saving throw.
What is
but
that sound? Is it applause? What do I hear?
As this fireball expands into this room, 20-foot radius, glass shatters, people are screaming and running around. Many of them didn't make their dexterity saving throws. Jackets are on fire. Everybody's panicked and running around. A sprinkler system starts to go off into the space, but too little, too late.
It's also champagne because you know what? I'll feel bad. Whoever's on this giant floating casino octopus. Fuck you guys. And fuck Cogswell.
Eat the rich, right?
Yeah.
Fireball the rich.
And those gambling orphans.
Yeah, this is Praxis.
The floor has been blown out. People have been blown back.
Yeah,
It's chaos now. If Auntie Velvet comes on and she's like, I told you maybe we didn't want to kill everybody, but and if you want to make a move, now's probably your time.
Omelets.
Oh God.
I'm beelining for the now free elevator.
Okay. So you're going towards the elevator, Healy and Tagadarf.
Heading to the elevator as well. And I say, I don't have enough leeches for this, guys.
Sorry.
Okay,
Here's some laudanum. You're amongst yourself. Don't think too much. Buddy system.
Okay, and Tagadarf, you're going towards the elevator, or are you going towards the employee entrance where Florina is?
I'll go where Florina is. Yeah.
Okay, so you go back. Those two guards are gone. So we'll start with Pinky and Healy. You go into the elevator. Bing. You get in, and there's only like 5 buttons. One of them is like a sub-basement floor, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then penthouse. So when I said 5, I really meant 7.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Rounding error. It's fine.
No.
Well, you weren't accounting for the door open and door close buttons as well. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
The door open, door closed. So really 9.
There's the emergency
buttons.
Yeah.
There's 10.
The phone in the box as well.
Phone pad.
All elf style.
Oh God.
No, I'm just kidding. We get in and I flip up the eye patch because I was wearing an eye patch. And I look to Steely and I'm like, can you reach the penthouse button?
Not a problem, friend. I just press it, and I'm like, then do we have like fun elevator music that is like playing in the background? Fireballed again, hey?
That's right.
Yeah, do I feel right?
Doors close, and you two begin your ascent. And as Florina, the door opens, giving you only brief panic until you see Tagadarf slide into the backspace here.
I'm sliding. Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness I've been here for so long waiting for the director to tell me which door to choose. Also, what happened out there? Was it a fireball?
It was a fireball. Classic fireball situation.
It's a good distraction.
Yeah, honestly, it took a lot longer this time. So it's growth, but it shouldn't be so effective is kind of my point.
That's the problem. We need a less, just as dramatic.
Yeah.
But less effective.
Yeah.
Perhaps a stage explosion. Maybe I could talk to Pinky about.
I don't take notes.
Oh.
You gotta learn how to turn these things off. Sorry.
Yes. So.
I don't know. That way. It's like point farther away.
There's an elevator in here too, right?
It looks like there's some a form of a freight elevator. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's get on that part.
All right. Where are you two heading?
To the top.
Let's go there too. That makes sense.
That's what my agent told me, but
here I am.
You'll get there one day.
Here I am on a flying octopus with a bunch of buffoons.
I think that clipboard of yours is gonna take us places.
Clipboard always works.
Okay. The two of you hop in the freight elevator. Same number of buttons, which we determined is a nebulous number. You press the penthouse button, and you begin shooting up. The doors open on the grand elevator into the penthouse, which is a very large, luxurious space. There's couches. There's a big writing desk. Walls are lined with books. There are various artifacts in like display cases. It doesn't appear that there is anybody present in this room. You enter, and then very soon after, you hear a ding of another door in this room. And then from like behind a curtain, you see them billow out and hear Tagadarf and Florina as they enter the room.
I'm just here to do an inspection.
Yes.
It's just us. You could
As we
drop that.
fumble through the curtain, I assume.
It's like for 4 minutes. Like, God, no, this way. Stop. No.
Oh, we're pulling in the same direction. Come on.
Oh, my left? Oh, it's the same. My bad.
Oh, friends.
Never drop character, though. What
Never.
are you two doing here?
And we're the buffoons. Okay. Let's spread out.
Oh, okay.
All right. Everybody is in. If you are investigating the room, please roll investigation.
Absolutely.
What
Love
am I
to.
looking
With my
for?
-1.
We're looking.
Break a leg, darlings. That was me giving Bardic inspiration.
Oh, thank
Two.
you.
There we go. There we go.
What type of bard are you again?
What type of bard
The
am
best damn bard in all the land.
I?
Dare you?
Does that give me a 1d4? What does it give me?
I think you're up to a D6.
That I can add
I
to
don't
my roll?
know. 1d8, my friend.
D8.
Oh.
All right.
Can I add it to this roll?
You can. Yeah, sure. Everybody's got it. We're loosing.
I
free
rolled
with
a
Right?
2 with
You like the way I
-1.
just said that, and then
I'm
Russ
gonna-
rolled with it?
I'm going to be chill with it.
Oh, god damn.
Okay.
Investigation. 18 for me.
Okay.
14 for me, Russ.
13.
13. Okay, so some mixed success. You begin looking around the room, and you're finding various examples of things that Cogswell has put together. A lot of them have very chicken. They're very chicken themed in nature. Just in general, the more you look at this room, the more you find in the curtains. There's intricate embroidery of various.
I'm at my mother-in-law's house.
Exactly. Yeah, the
It's a
doilies
rooster on
themselves. Yeah, there's those.
God.
Florina, you are examining like the desk and like bookshelf space. You do find underneath the desk there is what appears to be a button.
I'm going to press the button.
How
You-
could you not?
How could you not?
I mean, I'm presented with a button. I'm gonna just
gonna press
slam
that.
my hand down it as fast as possible.
Yeah.
You press the button and then hear like a release from behind you in the bookshelf and goes, yeah, thank you. And a door swings open. And inside of this space that you now see is a bit of a hallway towards another room. And that room you can see from the distance that you're at looks to be a cramped gear field. Whew,
Try again.
words are hard.
You got
Mhm.
this.
A cramped gear-filled space that thrums with the heartbeat of the ship.
Ooh.
In the center of this space, as you are all proceeding in there, I presume.
Mhm.
I'll take
I mean,
my
a
time.
secret door opened. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just go right there.
I need to get out of this
Everything
creepy chicken room. I don't like it.
Everything I pass and touch, I break a little bit of. Chicken figurine, snap the leg off of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Pillow, pull some of the strings.
As we cross the threshold, I will announce, I think it's time for Act 2.
Oh,
I'm very annoying. I'm a very annoying person.
Like, I hate you right
And
now.
you're stage right.
Pinky's got notes.
In
Pinky doesn't take feedback, but loves
Yeah.
to give it.
100%.
in the center of this space, a colossal cuckoo clock pulses with wild, jerky energy. Strange sigils float above it, each flashing with a different symbol. a ticking clock, a key, a spiral, and then there's a commemorative plaque, which I know Carla likes as well.
Always look for one.
That reads, I have hands but no arms. I tick but never talk. I lead you round but never walk. What am I?
Oh God, riddles, guys.
Isn't a fucking clock?
I mean, it sure sounds like a clock, but
Can
Read it
you
again.
can you post it so I can read it because my brain
Yeah.
works better that way? Sorry, Russ. Words that I hear just wash over me.
Sure. I'll put
I
it
hear what you
into
said.
our chat.
Hands,
I
but
stopped
no
listening a
arms.
while back.
Yeah.
You started
Chance,
rhyming.
but
as
no
a thing.
arms.
Walk. I lead you round, but never walk. What am I?
I think it's a
tick-
clock.
Oh, I see. I tick but never talk. See, that's why I needed to
I
have
mean,
it
it's got to be a
written
clock.
out. It's a
Right,
clock.
Talk.
Yeah,
Because if
it's
it was
really
T-O-K, like, all right.
Yeah,
Spelling matters, kids.
it
Yeah.
does. Okay.
So you say a clock. Yes.
Yeah.
As you say a clock, the magical wards begin dispelling. And the clock that was jerking around, it stops and the face of it opens. And inside is what you can presume to be the prototype that you're looking for. It looks like a small chicken cuckoo clock.
I sort of forgot what we were even doing here, guys.
Tension.
We were just having a fun casino
Yeah,
adventure.
Yeah.
I knew that we
yeah.
were- I knew we were looking for something.
Looking for something, but
I read the description like 8 times, and I was like, "What are we trying to? You're going to tell us what to find, right?" I'm like, "I'm not."
Sometimes you think until you smile at me.
That's right.
Huh?
Yeah.
This one.
This stuff is so creepy. Why are they all chicken themed?
why are they all chicken themed?
Dirty,
It's-
disgusting animals.
Because he's a fucking monster. That's
Yeah,
why.
let's burn this whole.
He's
bitch
on my
down.
list for a reason.
I thought you were gonna make a pun, but no.
Nope,
No.
just straight up monster.
I don't joke about
Oh wait,
list.
he's a clucking monster.
Mm.
I'm gonna get punched by one of my teammates.
Yeah, I'm gonna powerbomb you.
He's stolen enough from me. I'm gonna steal this from him. Up.
Are you asking to be lifted? Are you trying to get uppies?
That's it.
All right, here
I'll
you
help-
go.
I'll help out
and
with
up
the
you
uppie.
go.
Yeah.
You go on my shoulders.
He does not. Pinky does not woo, but
Of course.
definitely goes up and checks for it because Cogswell's a jerk.
Yeah,
And
probably
so,
friggin'
I want to look for
snake.
trap.
Okay.
To look for trap.
Roll investigation to look for trap.
Oh God, not with this dice. Okay, 21.
Yeah, you can.
No, 22.
You take a look,
23. Why not?
Keeps going, but
and from what you can see, it looks like there is some sort of pressure plate that this prototype is resting on.
Can I estimate about like how heavy do I think this miniature cuckoo clock is?
and is it as heavy as like this bag of sand that you also have?
That's weird. This bag of sand is kind of exactly the same.
Here in a bag of
It's
sand.
probably for you. It's like a bag of teeth or something.
Could be a
I
bag of
won't tell you what's in the bag, but I want to know about it.
Yeah, you look at it with the same investigation. You look at it, and you can determine that your bag might be a little light for it, but not by much.
You guys got anything? Anyone got like a couple gold pieces, something?
This
I mean,
jacket has buttons on it.
I have this small wrench for veracity as plumbing maintenance.
Mhm.
Is it like one of the ones that you get in like an IKEA kit?
100, exactly what I was picturing.
Neato. It is made of metal though, so yeah, hand it up. I put it in the bag, and I'm like,
Are you still just being held like this, right?
I assume
Obviously.
so.
Yeah.
Who's holding me? Is it?
A Tagradar. Yeah.
Yeah, you're up on Tag shoulders.
Very, very center of mass type person.
Okay. Does it seem to?
You're definitely getting a good vibe that you're in much closer in the vicinity.
All right. I want you very carefully slide one over and replace it with the bag of question mark items and a wrench.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Thought I'd be better at this.
That's stable.
Okay. 10's not bad.
We're only level 6.
The ticking clock of impending doom obviously begins to resound in your head.
Wait, guys, I think this clock is symbolic. It's like the Watchmen.
Our time is running out.
Yeah, you feel like you're doing such a great job, and then as you remove the prototype, the chicken prototype, and are sliding the bag on at the same time, you hear a click from behind the chicken as well, and all of you in this space now hear gas beginning to fill this room as the doors slam shut behind you.
I didn't do it.
Everybody, as you pry the prototype loose from its holding position, a glowing cube begins thrumming with this arcane energy. Hissing vents begin releasing this gas. Your vision begins to blur. And the last thing that you see before you hit the ground is the face of Cogswell Thrum, who opens the door and slowly removes a gas mask and places it back on, top hat askew, and he's cackling as he presses a big red button.
As I pass out, I say, "You asshat."
And I say, "Scene."
Like, damn, we have 2 more hours. That's crazy.
We're just gonna freestyle it from now on, right?
We're gonna rewind. We're gonna start from the beginning.
I've done that
Groundhog
before.
Day. Yeah.
Russ would do that. There's a clock. Do
The
not
last
give him my
live show we
dog.
did, I did that. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. An indeterminate amount of time later, you regain consciousness, strapped to mechanical chairs facing
Wake
a
up
wall.
screaming.
It's just
Like I do
screams
every morning.
going into the room.
Like, you have to shut up.
You are facing a wall-sized window overlooking the ship's tentacles and decks below. Cogswell Thrum, rotund, twitchy, and dressed like a stage magician, twirls his cane dramatically, and he steps in front of you and says, "You think you're clever, breaking into my domain like common street rats? But I, Cogswell Thrum, am on the cusp of greatness. When the world kneels before my genius, your names will be forgotten. Just little footnotes in the story of my rise." And he adjusts his massive, over-engineered monocle and chuckles smugly as mechanical devices whirl to life around him.
Hey, great men don't have to say their first and last name because they're great and people already know them.
Mhm.
So
Look,
Also,
Pinky
quick note,
Purdue.
little bit overblown for a villain monologue. Bit on the nose,
Yeah,
Might
very
want to.
provincial.
Indeed.
And thirdly,
basic.
street rat. I don't buy that.
Wait, maybe I'm doing vicious mockery. Hold on.
Wait,
Hold on, we're all just burning this guy. Let me
Like
see if I
using my
can do
stunning
anything.
words.
Can I get some damage? Yeah.
Do I I'm sure I must have that. Sorry, please wait.
there were so many spells on here. It was like
I know.
Like, oh my god.
Oh, vicious mockery at will can trip. Great. They can. It's probably pretty smart, but maybe he's dumb. Wisdom saving throw. You're gonna get 1d4 damage. Nope, 2d4 damage.
Let's go.
Okay.
And also, how are we attached to these mechanical chairs?
Great question.
19 for the save, and you are you've got like restraints around your hands and wrists, and you're being
But nowhere
held down
else,
to this
just
chair.
hands and wrists.
Hands
but
and
you're-
wrists.
Oh,
Everything else is
Perfect.
fair
Or
game.
hands and feet.
Our legs
Sorry,
are
is what I
flailing.
meant.
okay. But
Yeah.
we're not tied to the.
You said it 3 times, like, yeah, so our feet are bound, our wrist feet. Come on.
Yeah, your wrist.
You know, the
Come
wrist
on.
your feet.
I have slept for 40 minutes.
Like
It's a
this?
fantasy world, Tom. Get over yourself.
Fair,
Like
absolutely
this,
fair.
Or like this.
Like into a chair, like
Okay.
this. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So we are attached to the chair.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
Also, our stinging words of rebuke do not harm him physically, but I feel like they probably did hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
He might have a little
Inside.
tear welling in
Little
one
bit
eye.
in.
Lowercase v, lowercase m, vicious mockery still hurts.
Exactly.
Says, I would love to stay in chat and have a little more repartee, but I have a party to attend to, which now is a giant hole in the floor.
I wonder how that happened.
That wasn't us,
I
actually. That's crazy.
Wonder. Yeah, I wonder. And he makes his way towards the door. My mechanical attendants here will make sure that you are taken care of. And he exits and doors slam shut behind him. And then these mechanical devices begin whirring and they move over to a table and they pick up, one picks up a dagger, one picks up a scalpel, one picks up a pair of pliers. And they are moving towards you.
Oh, don't love that.
Can I
I think this
cast
is it,
mage
folks.
armor on myself real quick?
Can you do what?
Can I cast mage armor on myself real quick?
Sure. Yeah.
Neat. Okay, I touch myself, but like,
Yeah, you do.
you know,
All right, let's
that
try that. Let's see what
counts.
happens. Let's
Yes.
see, you know.
Okay, and so now I've got mage armor on. So.
Tag yells, "No restraints can hold me!" Athletics check to try to get the heck out. That's a 19.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
good roll.
That's an amazing roll. So with that, you burst free from your restraints.
And then I look at, holy shit, that worked. Great. It's never worked, but I say it every time. I told you it would eventually work. Sick. Oh, fuck. Those things are so scary.
And they are going to swiftly move towards you and try to attack you. The daggered one rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Are we in initiative? What's happening? They just get to attack us at will? What's
hey,
going
what's
on?
happening? What's going on?
Yeah, let's roll initiative
I have a
too.
gun, by the way. That's it.
Where did you get that from?
Did I mention that I have a gun?
I cashed in all three of mine for a real AK-47.
Love it.
Big.
We're gonna need a
13.
flashback on this.
Yeah.
Guys, it fell out of a hole in the skies. It was scary.
Love it.
So 13 for Pinky.
Well, 13 for me too.
17 for tag.
Roll
11
off.
on my 11 on my reroll.
12 on mine.
Both just getting slightly worse. All right.
How did
12
Healy?
12 for me.
12. Okay. Healy.
Oh, the dice know. Crazy.
Robot 1, Robot 2, and Robot 3.
He doesn't even name his children. I hate
Nope.
this guy.
So the first robot did roll a nat 20 at you, Tag, as you jumped out, and so it's double.
I'm showboating a little bit, so I deserve to be stabbed in the belly.
Yes, 7 piercing damage from that dagger.
Ow!
And then it's your turn.
Okay. I want to I'm gonna go ahead and I do have a dagger at my side, or a short sword, I guess I should say. I assume they took everything from us. What's the story here?
They did take all of your material goods. You see, over. They didn't take them very far, though. There is a table behind you where you were sitting.
Mhm.
All of them are laid out there, but they've mixed them all up.
Do you think I could try to do like a grapple or shove, some sort of check like that
Yep.
to steal the dagger from whoever to stab me?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
I would never let that happen. So I think I got about a 22 with my athletics check.
Okay. Well, that robot got a 3.
That's
So
So-
Wasn't
you
expecting that.
just pluck it from them.
I said earlier that Tagadorf, kind of on a previous stream, he kind of looks like Heihachi from Tekken a little bit with the way that his hair is. And so he kind of just like gets in a low stance and just does a quick punch in it and kind of like shakes the robot thingy a lot and then just rips the dagger out of its hands. And then with my bonus action, I would like to try to cut my friends out.
Okay. Love it.
Thanks, buddy.
You want to make a either sleight of hand or athletics check?
I would love to. I'm gonna roll the dice and we'll fuck. That's either a 9 or a 7. 9 or a 7.
I'll give you one of them. Who are you going to release?
So whoever's closest to my right.
Let's say Florina is
Perfect. For some reason, that was what was in my head too, because we came with each other.
I
Yeah,
know,
dude.
we're like
How'd that
hallway
happen?
buddies.
That's crazy. Yeah. So I do have monkey. I have monk-like things, and kind of monkey things. In that I could technically flurry of blows and probably RP it. Like I'm just like hacking away, with this, to try to strike it again, if that's cool.
Yep. Absolutely.
And that is a 19 or
Yes.
a 17.
Nice.
19's both definitely going to do it.
Cool. And then I have a second attack
Okay.
because I'm level 6, and I'm going to try it again on I just want to say Steely Dan again, but that's wrong.
Healy Dan.
Healy Dan. I was like, it's really funny, and I do like it. And that is like 19 or 20 somethings.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you couple quick hits on the robot. Florina's freed, and Healy Dan, you're now able to remove the restraints from.
Cool. And that's probably all my bonus actions, movements. Never quite know if I'm attacking enough for a monk. Sometimes it feels
Always-
like I'm just gonna do 2 more. I'm just gonna do 2
Right.
more.
Always
Always.
feels like there's one,
Yeah.
at least one more you can do. Yeah, love it. The two, so you two are now free from your restraints. Pinky, you're still restrained. The two other
Only physically.
the two other robots in the space are going to attack those that have been freed. One's going to go towards you, Tagadarf. Again, it's the one with the scalpel.
Bring it.
That's going to be a 14 to hit you.
That hits me.
All right. So this one has the scalpel. You're going to take 4 piercing damage.
Oh.
And then the second robot with the pliers is going to go towards Healy Dan. That's a 21.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So this is going to be, he's going to try and, like, what he was going to do was try and pull your teeth. So, like, that's
Ooh.
obviously not going to happen anymore.
Let's go for the nips now.
But he's going
Oh, no.
straight.
I thought the
for
same
a-
thing, and I was like, no, don't say that
My
out
one
loud.
weak spot.
Well,
My
2 weak
teeth.
spots.
My nipple
I
teeth.
have those
Yeah.
really thick
teeth.
canvas work pliers or work overalls on. So
Mm, that's right.
Good luck.
So you're going to take 2 pinching damage to your nipples.
Ow!
Yeah.
I'm gonna say canvas work bra. I'm like,
Purple nipple right there.
that too. Oh, it's canvas all the way down.
pass
You're a
up.
method actor.
That's right.
Pinky, you're up next.
I'm still restrained. I do have a question.
Okay.
Because I've never had the spell before, but everyone else has been using it in other games, and I'm like, I wish I could do. I've Misty Step.
Ooh.
Can I Misty Step out of restraints? Since
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
fuck yeah.
Unless they're
Or does
magical.
the
Oh no,
chair
there's a
just come
rune.
with you.
Shit. Yeah, it's legally your armor now, and
Be the absolute worst. Okay, I just wanted to know. I'm
fall on
not
your face with. You're so whittle. I'm surprised they even have.
calculate it, and I'm like half on a stair, half
Yeah, is it
not.
like a booster seat that you're
Yeah.
in?
That's right.
You're like
Yeah.
choking like those
My
kids on
arms are
YouTube
like
that, trying to
this.
get out.
You've got 3 phone books underneath it. Underneath them.
Okay, I want to I'm gonna firebolt at the one that that is being soups inappropriate with
Really.
the pliers.
Yeah.
So
Why do you even
Boundaries.
program it to do that? Teeth and then nipples? Why?
why?
Sorry, you are Misty stepping?
No, I am
Okay.
firebolting.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hurl some fire like this. 'Cause that's all I
A
got.
little pew pew.
Just a pew. Ranged spell attack. Oh, go
We are
fuck
clarifying
yourself.
fire bolt, not
Fire-
fireball.
Fire.
Yeah,
bolt.
we only have gotten $10. If it was only 30 more,
Every $40.
If you'd like
$40.
I'll do it. I only
buckle
have
the fuck
listen,
in.
I only have 2 spell slots left at the 3rd level, so just
Let me
everybody
look at
calm
what
down.
my high level spells are while you do that. See what
Weird. Everyone has fireball.
I rolled a 16.
I take out a scroll of fireball.
Yes, 16 will hit.
Okay, so I get 2d10 damage. Why can't I ever find a d10?
That was a D10.
I
No,
hate when you
but
find the
not.
D10 is the one with
This
both
one?
the numbers on. I'm like, I don't know what any of this means.
I tried that one.
The zero's good? Ugh.
An 8 and a 7, 15
Ooh.
firebolt damage.
Okay, so that one gets like just little flick. Fire bolt erupts and encompasses in flame, and it fizzles and drops in front of you.
Bravo! Bravo! Do you regret helping me now?
Which,
Live stream because describing this just via audio.
yeah, the audio version
My
later
hands
is
are
going to
He
going
does
lack
a
something.
tiny,
And I give, like,
cute.
a little
A little
Love it.
nod.
to you.
Amazing.
And that's it.
Okay. Yeah, if you need a bathroom break, you can go. Okay. Great. Florina, it's your turn. You have been freed. All physical items you can now see on a table behind you. There are no robots on you. You all now do hear commotion outside the big door where Cogswell Thrum has recently left.
There's still 2 robots?
2 robots. Yeah. One who was just disarmed, who had a
Scalpeling?
dagger, and then a
Mhm.
scalpel one. Yes.
Oh, and they're both on.
Both on Tagadorf.
Okay, well, I won't Thunderwave then, because
Fireball.
Tagadorf will take that as well.
Do what you need. Do it.
What needs to be done? We've talked about this.
Do it.
Okay. While I think about what spell I'm going to use, I'll use
I
my
have
movement.
Do I have evasion? I had evasion before when I leveled this character up to level 7. I don't think I do
Mhm.
anymore. Maybe don't blow me up, actually.
Okay.
I take it all
Yeah.
back.
My bad.
Do it. Do it. Wait. I
Okay.
forgot. I
Oh,
don't know
fuck.
that yet. It's too late.
I am going to cast Jolt at one of those fellas.
Okay.
So it's electricity based again.
Love it.
They gotta hate it.
So what do they need to do? Cantrip, range spell attack. 16. Well, a 16.
16 will hit. Yes.
Yes.
Are you going for the one that has the scalpel or the one that had the dagger?
I guess the one that currently has a weapon. Yeah, the one
Okay.
that has the scalpel.
Got it.
Oh, that is 15 damage.
15
Oh,
damage. So
Lightning damage. Sorry, ignore that roll because it sucked, but also because I didn't mean to press it.
I don't
Okay,
believe
so-
that. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Sounds good. So 15 lightning damage. They are weak to lightning because they're robots. So that one like explodes it, like right in front of you, Tagadorf. He's coming at you with the scalpel, and then parts shoot off all over the place.
And
that
can
one-
I then use my movement? Well, maybe I'll just grab the pliers from the pervy one that was
Yeah.
and then go and try to release whatever friend is closest to me.
So Pinky's the last one who has not been released.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then Pinky.
All right. So yeah, you move over.
No, I'm gonna go whoever's closer to me.
Actually, I'll just pass my turn. It's good.
So yeah, you go over and you begin to untie Pinky. Healy, it's your turn.
Okay, so the table full of stuff is behind me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab my little hand drill from the table that I always pack with me for trepanations, whereas you bore a hole into someone's skull, and I'm gonna go try to use this on one of the robots.
Okay.
A little hole in the head.
Love it. Okay. So there's one robot left. It is disarmed, but still in front of Tagadorf. So
Okay.
go to town.
Go to town. What kind of attack would you like for this, Russ?
A melee attack is probably
Okay,
good. So
perfect.
plus strength. Yeah.
Excellent. Let's do it. Okay, that's a 14 then.
Great roll,
Okay.
great roll.
14's gonna hit.
All right. I start to like drill into this robot's skull.
Excellent. Roll me a d6 plus your strength of damage.
Okay. A 4 + 1, so 5.
5. All right. You it takes a little while to get started, but it's polite and is pushing back against
Luckily,
it.
I
So
have the diamond tip drill bit.
Okay, good. So that's what I was going to ask next. Is do you have
Flashback. You don't need a diamond tip drill bit. That's insane.
I do.
All right, it's your birthday. You get one.
Arguing in the store.
You bore a hole and it like immediately gets caught up in like wires and everything. It begins to short circuit. And Tagadorf, you see the light leave this robot's eyes as he hits full lobotomy on this robot.
That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Just like they taught me in school.
All of the robots are now out. You hear quick footsteps outside the door now. So in this space, there's the big window that's overlooking. You are still flying up in the air. You've got the table of all of your goods. You've got some torture devices out on a secondary
so is it
table.
overlooking outside, or is it like a pit boss looking the casino? Sorry.
It is overlooking. What did I say?
I'll tell you what, I want it to be outside because I'm going to run. I know we're on a mission. We're in danger. I'm going to take a look.
We're looking at tentacles.
Yeah.
Wall faced, overlooking the ship's tentacles and decks below.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm face up against it, grease on it. Wow, it's good to stop and take a gander every now and again. That's crazy.
Take a gander. Was that another foul joke?
No, I hate puns. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so
She's proud of herself.
in this immediate space, you're out of combat. It does sound like there's something material becoming a problem on the other side. What do you want to do?
I have things close to stealth if you guys want me to try that, or if you guys want to use your perceptions, that's cool too. But
Ooh, I can. I'm trickster.
Ooh, cool.
Guy. So I'm going to bless you to give you advantage on stealth.
Oh, hell yeah.
I lay a little hand on you and say like, this is much better than drilling a hole in your skull.
Thanks. Fuck. I have advantage, you said, or?
You get advantage.
All right. Put in this dice over there. No, sir.
To jail with thee.
My first dice ever. Oh. Okay, that is a 13.
And apologies. So you are stealthing?
Stealthing, look through the keyhole, crack it open a kissy, listen.
Got it. So you are able to kind of take a look out, and you see that there are guards getting ready on the other side. They all have swords or spears. It looks to be that there are 4 of them at present time. And this door is another offshoot of the main quarters of Thrum.
All right, hand signals, puts up 4 fingers, kind of makes them look bigger for a second, and like puts his shoulders up and circle in air, points out, and then cut neck, and then shrugs.
There might be 4 dead people out there.
4 syllables. First syllable. Sounds like colder.
As you're trying to describe this, you hear a sound come over some sort of PA system or walkie-talkie system that they have, and you hear the sound of Thrum's voice, and he says, once the robots are done, come help me. Henrietta's almost ready. We've got all of the explosive eggs all ready to go, and we're just finishing up final touches. And you hear, all right, we'll wrap this up real quick and dump their bodies.
They're all together in a hallway. Sure, it'd be a shame if they blew up.
Well, just look at Pinky. I assume.
I would 100% just look at Pinky.
I mean, you don't have to ask me twice. So.
Didn't even ask you once. We didn't have to.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Pinky just kind of like is totally just taking the word like they're 4 together down the hall. Yeah. Busts out and just doesn't even really look. Jumps out, fireball.
Oh shit, they're right in front of me.
We don't
I
even
assume
have
people are
blast
just
doors.
donating right now because Fireball came out again.
Chat, you owe us $30. Okay.
Please.
We love you. $30,
Yes.
please.
Now more than ever, the Trevor projects, things are needed. And like I always say,
Absolutely.
every year, it's somehow worse than before. And here we are.
But here we are.
But here we are.
Because not everyone is worse.
Yes. And as we
Yes.
like to say, as I don't know, you buy a donut or play video games for 40 hours while smoking drugs, joy is its own form of protest. So raising money and laughing. Wow, take that.
Yeah.
You do
And
love
tell me
smoking.
more about this smoking drugs while playing video games for 40 hours.
I don't think he
Turns
needs to
out,
tell you
if you
about
don't have
smoking
kids and
drugs
you're an
while
adult,
video games.
If you have a
You don't have to
newsletter,
do
I'd like to
shit.
subscribe to it.
You can do whatever the hell you want as long as you do like 40 minutes of cleaning before people come over. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter at all. It's crazy.
Solid.
You should see my house right now. It's nuts.
Depending how good the friends are, you don't even have to do that.
That's true.
Well, we just had 4 friends over for several days, so I still
For
have all
several
my-
days.
Clean.
it's-
Well, yeah, for
Yeah.
several days, you better
Yeah.
throw a clean in there. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Anyway, fireball.
Back to the fireball. So yeah, they
Someone's
are.
$2 or $1.
So they are more or less directly in front of the door. Where are you casting fireball?
Like, as soon as I jump out and I see people in front of me.
Like centered on them?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, cool. So everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
You asked for this.
Commanded it.
Oh, nat 20.
Look what
Even
you
throw my own
made me
fire. I
do.
can fire myself, can I?
I'm pretty sure you do. Dexterity saving throw target each
creature
creature. Yeah,
is
you.
other than
All
me.
This
right.
little
Yeah.
creature.
It's a 17 for me, Russ.
I extremely fail.
Okay, cool.
I also extremely fail my own.
Yeah, it just looks like a puppet gets thrown back. Miss Piggy Punch
Body.
Tournament.gif.
Great. You want to roll
Right.
damage on that fireball?
Apparently.
And as you're rolling damage,
Very...
I'll remind people that when you do the donations, in order to be entered into the giveaways, be sure to scroll down or whatever and click on the rewards thing. Or you can scroll down on the main page on Tiltify and click add to cart and do your thing. It's so that we get your address instead of hounding you down for the next 4 years in order to give you a beautiful prize, a physical prize.
You do it. Okay. All of the guards also failed. They were not expecting a fireball, so they were.
I mean, nobody was.
Nobody was. Yep.
Even us, really, if you think about it. And the winner of Arcs by Leader Games is Tony Shrimankokal, the guest on the previous Magic section. So I'm going to go tell him that right now.
Awesome.
Yay.
Nice. Okay.
All right, let's roll all this down.
All right, let's roll up all this damage. Let's see how we're doing.
There's a lot of ones there.
There are two
Okay,
sixes
we
and
like a lot
five.
of ones.
Okay, so 28.
28. So if
I've murdered myself, I think, you guys. No, I haven't. I'm fine. I got 10 left.
okay, so if you saved, you take half. If
Don't
you
worry,
did
you've
not
got a
save-
world-class healer with all sorts of tricks right in your group.
Oh, yeah, right.
Leeches.
You're not gonna like it, but I'll make you better.
Yeah, I got a big bag full of
Okay, so the fireball centered between you and these guards goes off. The guards explode backwards into the room. All 4 of them are dead. A lot of the things in the other room have exploded as well. All of you are blown back into this room, like knocked over the chairs, against the wall. Everything's in shambles. How's everybody feeling?
Okay.
Sorry, how much damage was it if we failed?
28.
Fuck.
And half if we passed.
That was a big one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
I feel fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just you guys want to take a long rest? We think we'd hang out here for 8 hours.
As the door opens, you hear Anti-Velvet crackle back in. It appears that the signal was broken while you were in this room, and she says, "We'll be landing soon. It's time to get out. Where are you guys?"
Well, we don't have the thing.
The bowels of it.
Great. And you don't have the thing? That was the only thing you needed.
Well, we had the thing, but now we don't have the thing.
Yeah.
We
Mhm.
got gas.
Rum's got the thing?
Rum's got the thing.
Rum's got
Said
the
something
thing.
like
Yeah.
Henrietta is about to lay a bunch of eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And I
Not
don't think-
Henrietta the security chicken.
No. I say we bail. Whatever happens, happens.
We need that prototype. Otherwise, Thrum will unleash all chaos on the world.
Okay, that's bad.
Henrietta is 5th on my list.
Whoa. Whoa. Well, okay.
With a bullet.
Keep
Could
your enemies
I-
close.
Could I cast Mantle of Whispers on one of these guards?
Okay, what does Mantles of Whispers do?
Well, let me tell you. When a
Okay.
humanoid dies within 30 feet of you, you can capture its shadow until you use it or you finish a long rest. As an action, you use the shadow to disguise yourself as the dead person for 1 hour. While
Sick.
disguised,
Cool.
Hell yeah.
while disguised, you gain enough information to pass yourself off as the person. Another creature can detect the disguise with an insight versus my deception, which I will get a bonus on.
It's
All right.
giving Necromancer Peter Pan. I love it.
Yeah.
I use
Yeah.
Wholeness of Body to get 18 HP back.
Okay.
As
Awesome.
I try not to look at whatever spooky shit you just did.
Fair. Okay, so you
I assume.
suck
No,
the
like-
shadow out. Yeah.
Think of like a
Yeah.
foot.
Okay,
Like
right
this
up
is
my
enough.
nose.
All right.
Amazing.
Do we
Okay, so-
want to do because they know. So now I'm guard number 1.
Mhm.
Did he have a name? Does he have a family? I know all that now.
So everybody,
Your
we have a
character
flashback
study.
Yeah, we have a flashback scene to this person. This person's name is Theodore. Theodore is a new recruit in Thrum's organization.
Was a new recruit.
We see the flashback scene of him leaving his home with his wife and child.
With his brothers Alvin and Simon.
Yeah.
There's no jobs. That's all I can do. The plant closed down because some thieves blew it up with a big fireball.
It's okay,
Ooh.
honey. This new job is going to go really well for you. I
Yeah.
can just feel it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't feel bad. I'm not gonna
I'm
I'll be
not
honest,
gonna,
had
I'm
a
not
job.
feeling
let
it.
you make me feel bad. For
I'm not
murder.
going to role play the
Some
child in
child-
this. Daddy, come home tonight.
so I now am Theodore.
Yeah.
So, friends, should we play a little theater game? Let's say
Oh.
I'm me, Theodore, the guard, and you are my prisoners.
Ooh, classic
Okay.
Chewbacca.
Classic Chewbacca. Huh? And then we'll go. And he told me to kill you all, but it's fine. I'm wonderful at improv. It'll be fine.
He seems like a real sick fucker. So maybe like, oh, I was gonna really put the
Public
chicken egg up their
execution
butts
style.
or something. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
You
Speaking
get
of eggs
Henrietta.
up butts, does anyone need healing?
I raise my hand.
My belt, Foley noise is coming. Like, all right,
Oh
let's go.
my goodness.
I can't-
Now that I am Theodore, I do have what did I say?
Yes,
Like
Mom, heal me.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a healing word at a 3rd level on
which has a
Pinky.
material component of an egg.
Of an egg. Yep, you can do the rest in
We
your
do the-
imagination.
We do the cut scene.
Okay,
We're
3
classy
d4
joint. We
plus
fade to
3.
black.
1 sec, Amy. 3,
Just need an egg or just egg
6.
yolk because I've exploded like egg.
8 plus 4 or plus
Starts
3.
as an
So,
egg.
11 hit points you're getting back.
Oh, thank you.
Can I have one of those?
Better.
I can also
No worries
do
if
that
not.
for you.
I'm
Yep, absolutely.
35 out of 57. I'm just thinking,
Let's plan ahead.
explosions.
Oh wow,
seem
a
to be
couple
about to
4s
happen.
so far. All right, that is even better. 4, 4, 3, 11, and then 3, so 14.
You would work harder for
Thank
Tim.
you. I'm the guest. I get
Yeah.
what I want.
We want the guests to come back. We have to treat them nice.
Yeah.
That's we do want you to come back, Tim.
Okay, so you're playing the Chewbacca scene.
and I know enough to pass myself off as this person. So in theory, I should know. Like I got a good orientation. I really know where
Mhm.
everything is. I think I probably know where Cogswell is.
I thought you like ate their memories and dreams too, or something like that. So that flashback you saw, you're like, oh wow, his kid's gonna be real sad. That's messed
yeah.
up.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the show must go on. I'm just moving through
Yeah.
it.
This
I
is your
will
character. It's a
process.
different
Yeah.
person.
I'll process these emotions.
This is the
later.
motivation. You can go adopt that child later.
Look, the
That's
whole
right.
world is a stage, all right?
Exactly.
Okay.
There's a giveaway open for Die Hard Dice, $50 gift code. Hashtag giveaway in chat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do it.
You can win the beautiful Dracona Arena dice.
Oh,
Oh.
yes.
Ooh, okay.
Go get them. Okay.
I was gonna
Oh.
say, are
I
those
wanna
metal?
see.
Back it up a bit.
Back it up.
Back it up.
Back
a
it
bit.
up.
Back it up a bit.
They're
They're
No,
greenish.
no,
I
no.
see a. I see
Oh,
a. There it is.
There we go.
Oh, they're
really
gorgeous.
nice.
Yeah, we got really lucky because
Those are beautiful.
they had like several prototypes, and we're like, "What about this type?" We're like, "Yeah, I was like those are the perfect colors that we would want. Green with gold, and they have like little dragony scales to them."
Amazing.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Oh, wait, I haven't gotten new dice in age.
You
I need to
deserve
use my
it.
metal
Me
dice
neither,
more. I'm always
actually.
scared to like ruin tables. With
Oh
them.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
oh
me
yeah. My
too.
desk has several dents. That's for sure.
I
That's
have
what they look
large
like.
mouse pads everywhere.
Yeah, I've got like a nice little like mat here, but I'm always still terrified.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Sweet.
it's super
This is a different
fun.
color, but
Oh, I want
yeah.
that one.
Those are gorgeous.
Really
Go
nice.
enter in
About
the
the
chat.
I think that's weird entering into
Okay,
a
we'll
giveaway.
get our own. You go enter.
Yeah. I'll get my own.
Yeah. This is good. This is good. There it
Oh,
is.
there we go. There it
Yeah.
is.
There's the one.
Showed me
Oh,
the
it's
one,
super
so
nice.
that's-
Well, I mean,
A
don't
cat-
focus on
I was
one.
embarrassed the one was for. It's like a cat. showing
Amy's
his
gonna see
butthole.
that one alone
True.
already. So
True.
Yeah. Gotta get it.
Haven't
Okay.
rolled a one yet.
You are going to find Thrum with the knowledge of Theodore,
Mhm.
who also has the direction that Henrietta is almost also ready, which leads you to believe that he is going to be down in like the docking bay.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Okay.
I have
you-
loosely tied them with the rope I have. You know, like you know how
enough that like
fake
a
captives work.
close scrutiny, it looks like we're all tied
Yeah.
up, but in
Oh,
actual fact,
okay.
Exactly.
A
Yeah.
box can hold
I
me.
can cast minor illusion.
Oh, perfect. You know what? So can I.
It's a competition, Carla.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, maybe I can too.
Mine's
I'll
a
take a look at
cantrip.
my
Is yours a
spell list.
cantrip?
God.
You exit the room back out into the private quarters of Thrum. Everything has been destroyed, lit on fire. There's not much left in this space. Their elevator door is open. You head back in there, and one of the many buttons that we previously described says docking bay now. You could hit.
I should say, kids, if you get in don't get in an elevator during a fire. This is a fantasy world where we're in a
Gotcha.
flying
Yes.
octopus.
Thank you for mentioning
On
that.
Earth,
Thank you.
you should take the stairs.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Also, don't be watching this. We're dropping all sorts of swears.
that's true. Kids, get out of here. Well, make a donation, then get out of
Yeah,
here.
then get out.
It was $30.
Pay out your piggy bank money and then
Yeah,
leave.
stop buying jewels and vapes and stuff.
And buy fireballs instead.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, you head back into the elevator. Music starts. You hit the button. All four of you are making your way down to the docking bay. It opens on the third floor, and another person with a clipboard looks up and sees you all there, a little bit surprised, but steps in and turns around and is writing down. You want to roll deception?
I want to roll perception. What kind of
Or
scams
performance.
this clipboard person doing?
Performance.
Like I see you. I see
Yeah.
you with that clipboard.
Okay, performance I'm obviously wonderful at. So that's 18, but I also get a bonus from using my cool mantle of whispers. So 23.
Dang.
Beautiful. So they get in, they look at you, they see you, and Theodore, good to see you. Is everything okay?
Yes, Marcus, everything's fine.
Okay.
How's
Yeah.
Belinda?
Oh, she's
I know
doing,
everything he knows. This is the best, guys. I love this one.
She's doing quite well. Yes, quite well. And wife and kids.
Sight slip. 'Cause, you know, I'm not a monster. Yeah, they're doing well for now. Today, they're doing well.
Currently
Oh.
at this moment, I believe they're quite well.
Yeah. Well, that's strange and elusive, but yeah. No, well, we'll talk about that later. Okay. I see you're working, and door dings, opens, and they get out again, and then you continue back down towards the docking bay.
Well, that was awkward.
You should have told them that you got divorced so they can marry
Oh,
Tom's wife, so the kid's not a bastard anymore.
What about Belinda?
yeah. What about Belinda?
Maybe that's like
His
a
wife.
pet cat.
Hmm.
We never stated who Belinda
That's true.
was.
I just said, how's Belinda?
Maybe it's an open thing.
Maybe.
Exactly. I don't judge.
I don't judge. It's 2025 or of the dragon.
Okay. Elevator doors open. You've reached the docking bay. Wind howls as you enter this space, and then as you take a couple steps out, klaxons begin to blare. Like somebody's figured something out. From below, you hear the sound of thundering claws echo. You take a few steps out and overlook the space. There are a number of what looks like different smaller sky ships. And you also see a large chicken, who you could presume to be Henrietta, feathered and furious, who bursts onto the platform, launches up, and stamps down in front of you, her eyes glowing faintly with a magical modification. Let's roll for initiative.
Is this like a flesh chicken or a robot chicken?
It is a combination.
Yeah, or it's
Okay.
Combination.
The
Yeah.
answer is yes.
the 10.
19.
I
for
also
tag.
rolled a 10. 13.
Oh, I didn't roll a 10. I
You
wish I
got
did.
it. Hmm.
I did not roll a 10.
9,802. Thank you so much, folks.
Wow.
Really appreciate every little bit helps. You're all
9,802. That's so close to 10,000.
Yeah.
So close.
It would be awesome if we get 10,000. No big
Can
deal.
we get to?
No big deal. But hey, pretty cool.
It'd be really cool if we could do
That'd be
it
super
next
cool.
hour.
Just another hour.
Really good.
Feel really good about ourselves. Smile all day long.
Okay, sorry. One more time. 19 was Tagadarf.
Yep.
13 for
13.
Florina.
Thank you.
7.
7. 6. Where
And
did I
you
get
could
two
be like,
tens
I like
from?
rocks like a lot. Who donated 420, right? It
Nice.
works. But as always, if we've been in a economic tailspin for 80,000 years,
I believe.
so
Mhm.
you just being here is enough. Spread the
Yeah,
word.
yes.
Absolutely.
All that good stuff. But you can donate $1 and then try to win some cool stuff too.
Um,
40.
Absolutely. Okay, Henrietta's in front of you. She's up first. Around you, you see
Hold on. Are we in the elevator?
you're just stepping out of the elevator.
Okay.
You're on like a platform overlooking the entire docking bay. So
Okay.
you're not
Time
in
for
the-
another
I thought it
instant
went
fireball.
ding, and then there was like a
Get 'em.
chicken on, like right there. Like
I'm so guys. I became this man just to have awkward small talk with a coworker
Yep.
in the elevator.
you
Because
just
now the ruse is
That was
That's a
it.
great point. Maybe times Tom or something like that
Yeah.
hated the chicken. They had a beef.
maybe.
That was close to a
Maybe.
pun. And you should have chose the other one. And like, oh, they always loved me. Give me good pets and rubbed ointment.
animal handling. There you
Hmm.
go.
over down where all the flying ships are, you see Cogswell Thrum running out with the prototype in hand towards one of the ships, and he looks over his shoulder and he says, "Well, not today. Henrietta will take care of you." And he hops in one of the ships and starts it up. Mechanisms begin whirring. Henrietta gets to go first. She is going to attempt her wing buffet attack. Everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw as she rushes forward to you, or you'll be
Now, is
knocked
this like an
prone.
all-you-can-eat chicken wing buffet? Because I'm
Mhm.
into that.
I
Yeah,
fail on purpose.
Oh God, 8.
8.
All my dice are in jail. I don't know what to do.
14.
7.
19.
Okay, so 14 and 19, you succeed. The other two of you are knocked prone as this chicken rushes towards you. We go to Tagadarf, who is not prone currently.
I would like to use one of my spy gears. So I see there's something called a clock stopper watch.
Yes.
I would like to slightly modify that, take that as an idea. And maybe I was thinking before like EMP grenade. I wasn't sure how far of left field it was that I saw a clock stopper watch. Once per mission, frees a simple mechanical device. So I'm thinking I just want a clock stopper watch-esque. And yeah, sort of like an EMP style grenade, and I want to throw it at the escaping
Cogswell.
Cogswell, or if the loading bay has like a big, comically large door that has like go down or go up, and it's like so slow, I'll hit that too. Either or, I want to slow him down so he can't run away. That's the goal.
Of course. Okay. The door, as we previously said, there's wind blowing, so the door is in the process of opening. So knowing that, would you prefer the door to slow that down, or the ship?
Let's do the door because it's more theatrical.
Okay, love it. So you hit that door and it freezes. What did we say? Freezes for 1 minute?
Yeah.
Okay, so the door freezes in place for 1 minute. Cogswell still starting up the ship, trying to get that going. So that is, we can say throwing that. Do you want to do an attack action as well?
I'd love to. I mean, he does that and then looks at the chicken, and one of his eyes gets all big and weird. And I would like to try to use my ring of jumping to jump onto its back as I do like the rest of my attacks, like wrestling style, elbows, pile driver,
punching the back. Yeah,
exactly.
Tenderizing it.
Pick up the folding metal chair that's off to the side.
Yes. So ring of jumping just lets me cast jump. It probably takes an action, but it doesn't say so. So therefore, it's for the kids. So my first attack was the throw. My second attack is a 12, I want to say. 12.
12 is not going to hit, so it's going to glance off.
But it's uncertain. So hey, maybe it hurts, but nothing's good. Yep. But I will do flurry of blows.
Okay.
To attack 2 more times. F. Okay. One was quite low, and the second was a 23.
23 will hit.
And it needs to make a This thing's big, right?
Yes, large size creature.
Okay. I can
large like horse or bear.
Yes, horse. Yeah.
All right. Does not say that it needs to be smaller than me, like so many other effects like this. So it needs to make a Dex saving throw, please.
19 on the die, plus 3, 22.
That's a great roll. All right, nothing happens. It does not fall. Oops. It does not fall prone.
Okay.
But it does take. It does take 10 damage.
10 damage. Big hit.
Big hit.
Love it.
That's my turn.
Florina.
I would like to. This character rules, guys. I would like to cast Beast Transmutation.
What?
Okay.
This spell transforms a beast you can see within range into a humanoid form.
Okay.
An unwilling creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Transformation lasts for an hour, actually 3 hours, because I'm casting it at 3rd level.
Okay.
So it will appear as a humanoid of any race I choose. Everything except its mental ability scores become those of a commoner. So,
okay.
Wisdom
baller carrot.
Wisdom saving throw.
DM's having to figure out what the boar sounds like. Out 2025. What's the boar look like? How beautiful is its human tusks?
Also, guys, do we need to play bards more?
I know.
Super cool.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of mixes.
He smells whip. I need to steal all of them for my bard.
I don't ever want to sing. That's why I don't do it. But apparently you can just be an obnoxious theater kid, and I definitely
I play an
do
influencer,
that.
a dirty influencer bard.
Influencer.
One of my students.
I love that. Yeah.
So that's a 20, not natural.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm sorry. I wanted it to happen.
I wanted it to happen. So nothing happens, I guess, because nothing happens.
You can just
pretend
you did it only in your
I will.
First levels.
Yeah, what that was
third level.
Yeah, that was a low level spell you cast anyway, so that's fine.
Really just the cantrip version of it, guys.
That's right. But I will stand up with a flourish because I was still prone.
Yes, you were.
Love
okay. Healy.
Okay. I would like to open my jar of maggots and my jar of leeches and throw them both at the weird chicken lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not in a healing sense, as you had previously
Definitely not in a
stated.
healing
okay,
sense, no.
cool.
In a snack.
I feel
sense?
like with advantage because wouldn't they be excited? Wouldn't the chicken want to eat those?
Could
It's
be.
like a
Well, that's-
distraction method more than
So
anything.
that is the intent to distract with these, or there's a spell. You're trying to do a spell with these.
No, I'm like attempting to like break focus a little bit off of us onto like
It's
the
what we have
random
bones for a
grubs
dog,
that are now.
Yeah,
so that
Yeah,
you can deliver the mail.
Great.
I think
exactly.
it's great.
I've hid the
Ingenious.
pill in the peanut butter. So
Okay. Do you want to roll sleight of hand or performance?
I would love to
No
roll. Let's see which one I
contest.
have a better bonus on.
Did you ever
Let's
use that bardic
do-
inspiration I gave you like a million years ago?
I didn't. So
Great.
maybe now's the time.
Now's the time.
I'm going to roll sleight of hand, and I'm going to add, what is it, a D8?
Yep.
Okay, let's find that D8.
Yeah,
All
new bardic
right.
inspiration lasts for an hour.
I mean, I might as well have it for all of eternity then at
Yeah.
this point.
Who knows?
13 and 6 plus 2, so 21 all said and done.
Henrietta rolled a 17. So you throw these maggots and leeches to the ground, which gives her brief pause and starts pecking at them, giving everybody, we'll say you got advantage on the next attack against Henrietta.
Heck yeah.
Or until Henrietta takes actual damage.
Okay.
Okay, then we go to Pinky, unless you want to move or do anything else.
No, I'm a little bit like out of the way. I survived the buffet though, so I'm good.
Sounds good. All right, Pinky, you are still prone.
I am. So I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
Use my movement.
Good start.
to stand. Doesn't make too
Takes
much of a
half your
difference.
movement. You're okay. Yeah.
It only takes half to stand?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, then from my pocket, I'm gonna take out one of my super cool spy gadgets, and I'm gonna take out the Stickum spray.
Mm.
And I'm going to cover a 10-foot square, which is where Henrietta is standing.
Mhm.
And she has to succeed on a DC dex save
Okay.
or be restrained.
At disadvantage because of the current state of, that's going to be 15.
Yeah.
We're at 9,950 and 69. We are
No.
$19 from a meme number, and I guess $49 from.
I mean,
our
both
goal.
very close.
Both
Both
are
Yeah.
very
great.
good.
Yeah,
Both are
if we
very
can hit
good.
them in
Thank you so much,
stages.
everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that place is sticky now, so you guys watch out.
Yeah, it will affect everybody who walks through that space. So
I'm
you're
on
on
its
top.
back.
You're on
That-
top. Yeah,
That's
you're
none of
fine.
my business. That's later.
Yeah.
And I want to move my movement, which is 12 and a half feet, like
Oh, yeah.
from the wall going toward the platform.
Just kind of shimmy along.
Yeah.
Avoid the sticky space.
Yeah.
From the window to the wall.
I'll say there's
Mhm.
two staircases that.
We're quiet in
We're
the hall.
quiet in the hall.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Tim, that's a joke. I taught my first graders
I like that.
hallway
Doing that.
song, and they
doing that.
sing to the window,
God, do the
to
parents
the wall.
Yeah. What's gonna come
We're
next?
quiet
They
in
still do
the
say all these
hall.
bitches though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to sing it with them, but they love it.
So we'll say there's staircases on either side of this platform that you're on that go down. So you can pick kind of left or right, whichever way you want to go.
Right.
Great. I will keep track of that for myself. So you're over here. Pinky, Chicken, and everybody else clustered here. Thrum down here. Big door over here. Great. Don't ask me
I'm
to.
trying to get closer to Thrum.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, we go back to the top. It's Henrietta's turn. She's going to try to pull herself away from these delicious maggots, which she does not do.
Too tasty.
So Tagadarf, it's your turn.
Now, does she also have to roll against the Stickum spray?
Oh,
Does it
Well,
repeat if she
it's-
maintains her position? Did I write that?
It says creatures entering must succeed on a DC.
Okay.
If she leaves and comes back, I'll have to do it again. But all right.
Okay, yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I will go ahead and I'm just gonna fully unleash. Tagadorf is locked in, as the kids say, and with a frenzied glee, he is getting revenge for, as you've heard whispered, this is how he lost his good eye to a chicken. Not quite like this. So the first roll is a 25.
25 will hit.
And that's 7 damage.
Okay.
And I will flurry of blows.
Yes.
Next roll, natural 20. Let's go. Fuck.
Such highs and lows.
I literally rolled an
Your
8.
bardic inspiration.
So I rolled two d8s, and the first one was an 8. I'm like, I'm doing it.
Guys, this is my time.
Second one was a 1. So the highs and lows, highs and lows. So that's 12 damage for the second one, and then the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. So the next one is an 11.
11 to hit will not hit.
I haven't used my bardic inspiration yet, so
No.
I was like, "Where's my D8?"
You can't take
I
it.
Never find the D8 when I need it.
The one in my hand. Where are my glasses? I think that's like an 18. I kind of forgot what
18 will hit. Yeah.
And then so that is. Oh God, yes. Dracona rated dice, die hard dice. #ad. $11. Feel free to take that part stuff out of your version of it. It's fine. 11 damage legally. A big chunk of these are magical.
Beautiful. Okay. Big hits on the chicken. Chicken is no longer distracted.
And it needs to make a another dex save, please.
Yeah. That's only a 13.
Oh hell yeah. I believe it falls prone.
Cool.
Into the sticky?
Into the sticky. I'll give the sticky back.
Excellent.
It's getting all of its
So
wings
prone.
To get up
and stuff.
On her next
It's gonna
turn,
have to take.
another dex save.
Okay, cool.
I'll write that
God,
down
I
so I
just
don't
want something
forget.
to get stuck.
It's she's technically stuck at this moment until her next turn when we would decide if she's still stuck.
Heck yeah.
Big hits, huge hits on the
And Tag's
chicken.
mostly just jumping up and down on it like a bouncy castle.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Florina.
Okay, well, how far away is Cogswell?
This is a reasonably large space. He'd probably be about 80 to 90 feet from you.
Okay, I just want to see what I got that has some range on it. Although I guess I could move. Well, I'm not going to give him healing word, so that one doesn't really help.
His skyship is currently like pulling out of his parking spot right now.
Rude.
Beep, beep.
Well, let's just try this. Do I? So lame. I don't
It's a
wanna do
one
something
shot. It's for the
lame.
kids.
I want to do
Absolutely.
something cool.
Okay.
I mean, you've already done some pretty cool stuff.
I tried.
I agree. That mantle whisper thing's
You
whipped.
still
That's
look like
pretty
not you, so
That's true.
now
He's
you
like,
look traitor.
why is Tom doing this to me? Ouch! Ouch!
I thought we had a really good rapport.
I was trying to
Oh.
save him from these bad guys.
Well, why don't I
What's your career day with your
try?
son? My dad works for an evil genius. He makes horrible flesh monsters.
Why
But
don't
someone
I
has
try
to
and
do it.
charm him as his employee?
Try and charm
I just-
Thrum.
Yeah. Try and yeah. Cogswell. We're on a last name basis.
Of course.
Mr. Cogswell, I call
Mr.
him.
Cogswell. Cogswell Thrum. Yep. Okay. What do we got to do for
Let's
that?
see,
And he's in. So so he's in the
You're shouting
just
in the
says-
sky ship. Yeah.
It just
Shouting
says a
charming
humanoid
words.
I can see.
Okay. Cool.
I
wisdom
have to
saving
interrupt
throw.
you. We
Hmm?
just passed $10,000.
Thank
Thank you so much, everybody. We are at
Thank
10,000.
you.
That's
so much.
awesome.
That is our goal. You guys rock so hard.
Oh my goodness.
It means a lot that you did it, but more that you did it now.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
I
Thank you
love
so
the
much,
deep
everyone.
look
It
into
means
the
a lot.
camera
was.
every
Right, it's
time. Yeah.
intense.
Down the barrel. Yeah.
I love that we're
Ah.
playing when that happened.
Yes.
Yay.
Thank you
So glad we could be a
much,
part of
everyone.
Part of
I
it.
guess you can cast 14 fireballs back to back right now.
Yeah.
We'll
Your
allow
spell
it.
slots mean nothing at this point. Okay, sorry. Back to being charmed. What?
I'm just gonna wisdom saving throw.
You look real
From
nice
Thrum?
today.
Thrum rolled a.
What about
four-
my review? I don't know what he was saying.
We're
14.
having our 1-to-1.
Oh, come on. Fine. Fine, he is not charmed.
Open door policy applies to your murder airplane car.
Right? It needs to be 13. So he beat it.
Sorry.
But what can I do? I guess I can move towards him, avoiding sticky chicken.
Yes. Yeah.
So I will do that.
Okay.
Which is
so you-
normally not what I do when I go to a restaurant.
No, I
go
move right
straight for
towards the
sticky
sticky chicken.
so.
Yeah, absolutely.
True.
I'm hungry.
So you're following Pinky off to the right, or are you going
Mhm.
down the left staircase? Yep. Okay. Great. So you can make it twice as far, if not a little more. So you're going down the stairs at this point.
Great.
Okay, Healy.
Okay. So chicken is still stuck.
Yep.
This dude Thrum's trying to escape though,
Correct.
but the door is like jammed still for a little bit.
The door is jammed. What did we say, for a minute?
Yep.
Cool. So yeah,
Okay.
a lot of rounds, but yeah, it's jammed.
But he is like in the safety of his like vehicle.
Yeah, he's got full like glass cockpit.
Doesn't have the sunroof open or anything?
No, not at this
Got the
point.
windows down in anticipation of going. The car
Yes.
was hot when he got in.
You know,
so
and you
yeah,
just, yeah.
yeah,
Wanna
absolutely.
refresh
It's
the
an
air
open
inside.
right?
Um,
Open air situation.
Well, there's a door, so like there's wind coming in from underneath. So yeah, but there's not sky above. There's like rafters and mechanical bullshit above. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna move a little closer to him, avoid the sticky mess on the floor.
Okay.
And I'm also going to cast Charm Person.
Okay, love it. So you made it most of the way down the staircase as well.
Yep.
And I have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
15.
Ah,
I'm
It-
sorry.
it was 14, Russ.
I'm
Stop it.
sorry.
Does he as a DM look at your character sheet?
I think he's looked at the character
not
sheet.
allo-
Yeah.
I think he actually made these, but you can't look. You're supposed to remember. It's cheating to look at our
I'm
know what we
watching
do.
him roll. He
I do have a
That's
second
fair.
set of eyes on my dice. So
Yeah.
I
Fair.
can't
see
read
his
his
notes?
writing,
What
but
should
I
we
can
do?
see the dice.
Yeah.
No one can read his writing.
Apologies for not being charmed again.
No worries. Yeah, I guess just moved a little closer, failed my spell, and that'll be that.
Okay, Pinky, you are at the top of the stairs.
Oh, I hope you have Charm Person again.
Third time's the charm.
I'm not really a charming kind of guy.
Kind of like an
Um,
explosive charm.
Yeah, no, I do have an explosive
Hmm.
charm. So we need to get this door open essentially. Is that
No.
No, we
Opposite.
don't want the
well,
door open.
Door,
Oh,
big door closed. But if you're trying to like get inside of his,
Yeah. We want
Oh, yeah.
his personal vehicle open, I
He's
guess,
got
but
the
not the
door
big
open.
door.
We want
That's
that
how he's
open.
going to escape.
I'm like, do I have access if I want to like throw something at him?
He's as I said, I think he's like 80 or 90 feet away from your current location.
Okay.
So I guess depends what you're throwing.
Yes. I'm gonna throw a chromatic orb.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna
This
hurl
gives his plane a sick paint job.
Uh,
Sound effects for days.
Exhibit pops out.
sphere of energy, and I'm gonna huck it at his vehicle.
Okay.
And I'm going to choose lightning as the type, and
Love
then
it.
make a ranged spell attack
Yes.
against the target. Which was a 19 plus 7, so 26.
Okay,
That's-
we're talking.
That definitely hits.
Excellent. So, third level, it gets 5d8 lightning damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Fireball, but in lightning form.
In lightning form. just sticking a little orb to it. It's like one of those little gummy explosives that they stick on something.
Love it.
I had to throw it. Okay. Here we go. Happening. 5d8.
You
I
got
got
it.
this. 7 plus 4 is 11. Plus 6 is 17. Plus 4 is 21. Plus 1 is 22.
22.
You know, there's always going to be one of them in there. So the fact there was
Yeah.
only one was pretty good.
Pretty amazing. And there was a 7. You're rolling so good today.
Well, now I am. All my other rolls have been under a 10, but that's just on brand.
I live in the moment. You're rolling so well.
Oh,
right
well. Yeah.
Okay. Chromatic orb goes, erupts in lightning across the skyship that the Cogswell is in.
Short circuits.
The engines slow down, and you can see him inside the cockpit, like trying to smash his hands against the dashboard, and he throws his hands up, and you see releases his seatbelt, and the top begins to open up. He's trying to climb out. It looks like you've disabled the skyship that he is currently in.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, I do have an action though. A bonus action. I'm gonna Misty Step
Okay.
as my bonus action. I'm gonna Misty Step my movement. What?
Okay. 30. Well, you get 30 feet for the Misty Step,
I get 30 feet.
and then you could move an additional 25 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna get closer to him.
Okay, so you're gonna Misty Step down the stairs, and then now you're running closer. So we close that gap by 55. So you're about 30 feet from him, give or take.
Hey, Cogswell,
What?
you suck.
Thanks.
Weird way to respond to that.
Well, as an eccentric billionaire, I take criticism quite well.
Yeah, that's what we've learned.
Like every billionaire ever
Just
in the
like
world.
every billionaire. Notoriously thick-skinned billionaires.
Mhm.
Too bad you've
Okay.
never had a single original idea of your own ever.
Well, no, but I can piggyback off of everybody else, and as long as I put it with a bigger show, it'll be sure to sell.
You know what? My shoulders are tired. You're piggybacking on me.
Thank you. It's always best when you have to explain the joke.
Fuck you.
He hops out of the skyship, and he is now running towards another one. That is what he is going to do for his turn. He just barely makes it to one on his turn. We're back to the top. Henrietta goes. Those who are down near the bottom of the staircase, you hear a door open from underneath the platform that you were on, and two mechanical valet golems run out, and they are joining the battle as well. Henrietta has to make a dex save to try not to be stuck. Yes?
And she's prone.
Yes. So, but in order to lift, she's got to make the dex save first. So that's a 17 to make the dex save.
That works.
So she's going to take half of her movement to stand up. And then she is going to toss an egg bomb out of her behind. I can't hit you, Tagadar, because you're on top of her, but we'll toss it down towards Healy and Florina, because you two are pretty close to each other.
Yep.
You need to make a dex save, please.
Oh, I wish I hadn't got rid of that bardic inspiration.
14.
That is a 9.
So the 14, you will take half damage. 9, you will take the full brunt of 3d8.
Which is 111.
14 total.
Okay.
Fire damage. So that goes off. And for movement, she is going to move 15 feet back over the platform. So moving down, gliding with her wings. So Tagadar, if you are still on top, do you want to make a dex save to see if you maintain position in this?
I would love to. 21-ish.
21. So you can hold on as you are now gone down to the runway essentially. And it's your turn.
Oh, is it my turn? Sorry.
Yep.
I would like to pull out my rope of climbing, and I would like to try to snake it around its neck to try to slow its dumb butt down.
Okay.
Maybe rope climbing is famously from our show something that we go back and forth on if it's literally the rope of the gods or if it's just a rope that holds good. So I'll say maybe he's trying to make it do a little bit of snaking.
Okay.
But yeah, just kind of muck it up, make sure that it doesn't hurt my friends, and do some other stuff.
Okay, so having that on there and you controlling it, as long as you are on the back of the chicken, we'll say any melee attack that Henrietta tries to make is at disadvantage.
And I'm looking quickly. I see the word bonus action. So I'm going to keep that as bonus action. So I'm going to attack twice, normal style. Would you theoretically think? Oh no! I hit my.
Oh God!
Cup. It almost fell
What's
over.
happened?
Then I freaked out and punched myself in the face.
Yeah, that'll
my
do it.
glasses fell off in an embarrassing way. Did you think I might have advantage for like any of these things? What do you
Yeah,
guys
I
think?
think so.
What do you guys think? What's
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Well,
on the back.
technically, what I just did was rolled my 2 attacks
Okay.
without advantage. So that 3 and the 7 is not 1 attack.
No.
So now I'm rolling. Yes. Okay.
I mean, that is technically what
That's
happened.
technically what
so,
happened.
yep.
That's what the dice were told to do. So I get a 23 and a 16 to hit.
23 and 16 will both hit.
Yes. And that is a 16 total damage. As
Okay.
I'm like using my thighs to like kick it in the neck and its flanks.
Yeah,
and things
you're
like that.
real like Xena on a top here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like trying to wrangle this chicken at this point,
Absolutely.
taking out all of your past backstory,
A little bit of
trauma.
Leia and Jabba going on, but sexier
Sure,
if I do say so
Yep.
myself.
Yep.
Of course.
And that's my
just kinda
turn.
like is spinning in spot now, letting up that sort of thing. Florina, it's your turn.
I am going to try to. Do I want to run up? No, I don't. I'm gonna try and hit Buddy with a longbow
Okay.
because I'm excellent at martial skills.
Yep.
So,
He's
I mean,
currently
all your
outside of
stagecraft.
us. Yep.
but he's outside of a thing, right? So,
Yeah, he didn't make it into the ship.
No, he made it to another ship, but yeah, not in. Yep.
great. So that is 18 plus like 2. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at shooting things, but 18. Do I hit him?
18 will hit him. Yes.
Excellent. So that's all great. So I'll give him his 1d8 piercing, which is an 8. But why I actually wanted to do that is because I have psychic blades. So because I hit them with a weapon attack, I'm going to use one of my bardic inspiration to deal an extra 3d6 psychic damage.
Dang,
Okay.
this bird's got all sorts of tricks.
So that is 11 psychic damage.
Ooh.
And then
Okay, so that's a big hit for this guy. He is thrown back against one of the other ships and away from the one that he's trying to get into. And he's hollering out in pain. Even drops the prototype.
Okay.
So the prototype drops and skids out into the middle of the runway.
cool. And I'm going to keep moving closer to him with my action. And I think away from the chicken, or is the chicken now between me and him?
No, chicken's
Like
kind of off to the
beside us?
side of
Yeah.
you. Yeah, off to the side of
Cool.
the staircase, so you can close the gap there.
Perfect.
There are 2 golems that rolled in, and both of them will go
Oh, right.
now.
I forgot about these guys.
Yeah, the valet golems. They're going to come out with their hammers, and they're going to come. One's going to go towards you, Healy, and one's going to start running towards you, Florina. Not going to make it to you on this, or will make it, but won't be able to do an action. So the one on you, Healy, that's only a 7.
7's not going to hit.
Okay. So neither have any real impact on gameplay. They're just here as set pieces at this point. Go to Healy.
Okay. I guess this thing's like on top of me, hey?
You're kind of off to the side of it. So it jumped down. Tagadarf is trying to distract it with the rope, but you're off to the side. So there is some room to get around should you so desire.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my flame tongue mace.
Whoa.
And I'm
Sick.
going to use the fun command word to cause it to engulf in fire. And that is going to be flambe.
Of course, naturally. Yeah.
And I'm going to attempt to hit it with this mace.
Okay. Sorry, hitting the chicken or the golem?
The golem.
Golem. Okay. Yeah.
All right. That is a 17 to hit.
17's going to hit. Give me some damage.
Okay. 3, 6 is 13 plus 1, 14 damage. I guess
14
flaming bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, so you strike into this golem and it explodes in front of you. That's a huge hit on him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that one is out now. Anything
I
else?
said my Thor.
I think so. Real plague Dr. Thor. Yeah.
That's right.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I guess I'll try to move closer to what's his nuts there. Cogswell.
Got it. So you're following Florina too. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Pinky.
All right. So I'm going to use another piece of spy equipment.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the grappling hook wrist launcher.
Okay.
Love it.
Instead of firing it up, I'm going to fire it over and try to get it into the side of the ship that Cogswell is going for.
Okay.
And then I want to use like the reel button to essentially like pull me quickly over to him so I can
Oh, sure. Yeah.
move without moving.
So fire grappling hook. So make an athletics check there to see. Yeah.
All right.
Because you're not reeling a thing up. You are
No.
reeling yourself up. Yep.
Yes. Okay. 14.
Amazing. So with one quick movement, your grappling hook shoots out and latches onto part of the engine, and you just zip past everybody towards that. So you are now like right on top of them. Yeah.
As
Again,
I
Kermit just flying through the air, but this one's more controlled.
is that my turn or can I do a spell?
I think we've been treating those as like bonus actions. So
okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Ray of Frost him, like straight up.
Sure.
Straight up.
Just straight up.
Okay.
Straight up, just blast.
Yep. I point my finger at him. I'm like, you've stolen like your last idea. And a beam of blue light streaks towards him. And he's got to, I have to make a ranged spell attack, which was a 16.
16 will hit.
Nice. And he takes 1d8 cold damage. And your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Whew. You're
Oh,
running
sorry.
fast.
It's 2d8 cold damage.
Oh, gosh.
5 and 7, 12. 12 chilies.
Okay.
The chilies.
I know it's not really how the spell works, but you shoot that off, and because of the amount of
Hold your
damage,
emails.
his body begins to freeze, and he lets out, "I have a plan for you, Pinky," and then he's completely frozen and engulfed in this ice.
Can I pick up the prototype
Yeah.
from beside him? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And I wave it in his face.
Just do a little showboating.
I'm running, man.
Doing the floss.
Okay, Cogswell is effectively deceased. Henrietta. So now Henrietta's here. Basically, as far as your objectives go, escape is your next priority because you have the thing. Cogswell's disabled, but Henrietta's going to try and buck you off. If you want to make a contesting strength roll, or
Sure.
yeah.
I rolled good. I'm not even going to bring up how I have a magic rope around his neck. This
advantage
is,
for you.
okay, yeah, see if I get better. I didn't. 24.
24. Okay. You maintain there.
Plus 6.
She is going to try to shoot another egg bomb, though, towards
Gross.
everybody who's running away.
Damn these egg bombs.
Um,
That's supposed to go up your butt. Stop.
Exactly.
Not out your butt.
Eggs are healing.
Deposit
Pink-
only.
Pinky zipped past. So Healy and Florina, you're going to be in the blast radius again.
Okay.
Dex save, please.
Not great. 11.
Better than last time. 14.
Okay, so the 14 will succeed. You'll take half. 6, 13, 15 for full damage to you, Florina, and 7 to Healy. We will. Henrietta's going to try and run now in Pinky's direction. So we'll say half distance because of the rope. So slowed that way. Tagadarf, it's your turn.
Oh, all right. So next plan, escape. Here's my idea. Here's my vision. Me and we're not bonding, probably the opposite, but much like two enemies, we much like Naruto and Sasuke, you only know someone via battle. So there's a grudging respect. Maybe I try to angle this big chicken towards that broken door.
Okay.
Not famous for their wings and flight, but maybe we see what happens. I ride this MFer through it. Maybe you guys jump on. Maybe you don't. Maybe take bets, see what happens. I'm a monk, so I assume my feature where I can take 30 damage off my fall damage means I can jump high because you'll hit velocity and you just no more damage.
Yeah.
So what the worst is going to happen. So I think that's sort of what I want to do.
Okay.
Is use my full action to try to control it. To try to one benefit of steering away from my buds. 2, try to aim its little booty, not at the buds, and maybe try to slam a jam it through the door.
Okay. Let's do.
I'm gonna roll a d20 and we'll talk about it. I got a 17 flat up on the d20.
Okay. I like that. Let's you can add animal handling to that if you have any additional bonus.
I have a +3, so
Weird.
it's
-9.
I wish we talked about this
bonded
before
yet.
I rolled. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that absolutely works. You managed to gain control of and are like steering Henrietta now, and can use your movement essentially to continue her forward. You're not going to make it quite to the gate, but that might help you as you are yelling at your friends as you run by.
What's this do for you? What if I use a key point and use the dash action? I know vague rules. We're mixing mounts, we're mixing this, we're mixing that, but hey,
it's a one shot.
It's
Mix
a
of
one
shot.
Okay, so you want to get to it on this turn is what you're trying to do.
I just want to use another 40 feet of movement and use one of my beautiful steps of the wind. To use a dash action as a bonus action. So I still think I have a bonus action.
Love it. Let's do it. So yeah, you continue forward, screaming whatever you scream at everybody on the way by.
It's incoherent probably at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another check.
Yeah, do another animal handling there.
Okay, now I have another bigger. This is 19. Another bigger decision is 19. How much different is that from 20?
That's very good. You're gonna make it to it. Unless you tell me you want to stop, you're going to try to plow through the remainder of this door with this chicken. Yes,
it's a bird. It's a bird.
Yeah, love it. So make with a Henrietta-sized hole through this door. Both of you see Tagadarf and Henrietta launch through the gate or through the door, which is partially up, and out into space. The air.
It's beautiful. For a second, I'm like, awesome.
Yeah, there's a brief moment of calm before you realize you're falling on top of.
You all get. I know this hasn't happened before. You made a call like, and all of our sending stones like. So I don't know if you noticed, crash through the thing. I think it's gonna work out great. But yeah.
Everybody else,
kill the chicken. land so hard on it, there's nothing left.
I will do it. I'm glad we didn't say choke the chicken when I was jumping.
Okay, everybody else, you look around you. There are multiple sky ships. There is one more golem, but effectively, you can tell me what you want to do at this point, and as long as it's cool, we're going to do it.
Can I cast a spell then?
Yeah.
I have a spell called At Your Side, and me and 3 willing creatures, it pulls us towards each other, so it could, like, get all of us. Like, what I would like to do, not maybe legal, but is, like, get us on that chicken. Like, pull us toward...
God, I thought it was going to be on a ship.
I thought
Okay.
the ship too, but I love it.
This is great. So we rewind a little bit. And you see Tagadarf wrangling this chicken towards the gate. So you got a pretty good idea of what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay. What does it look like when you cast your spell?
I think everybody, let's say, freezes a little bit and then just goes like towards. And then also while I'm at it, since we're treating these as bonus actions, let's use one of those special things I'll be wearing my feather fall belt. Sorry, y'all, there's only one. So I will also have feather fall.
Amazing.
On myself.
Okay,
But
so
I think we all have feather fall.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
You're holding on to somebody with feather fall. Does that give you feather fall?
I think so, right?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you all get on the back of this chicken as you all plow through the end and out into the air. Again, that brief moment of calm before you realize you're all falling.
But we were getting close to docking, right? Like that's what Aunt Velvet told us, so we can't be that high, right?
So true. So true.
Yeah,
Unless
it's
the
like a
dock is
real
way high.
last minute drop with these types of ships, though. So like you maintain up until the very end.
The last 2%, like much like a lot of like video
That's
game
right,
downloads,
yeah.
very important.
So Healy and Pinky, you're still gonna have a turn. Like as you're busting out, you look back. The golem is like, where'd everybody go?
I was willing. Why did anyone take me?
You didn't even have to grab that other guy.
You see guards pouring through the door, the entrance that you came in, the elevator entrance that you came in, and the floor below. And you do also see, looking behind you now, a big churning mechanical device up in the top of this area. Healy, do you want to do anything for your turn?
Yeah, let me see here. I can take a look at my spell list real quick.
Can kind of place it at any point in this transition.
Okay, I like it.
I'm gonna rewind back to the elevator. Are we confident that getting the prototype and the big chicken is we foiled the plan enough, or is there like and killing the guy?
And yeah, killing the guy, and like the only thing left standing is this skyship, and like basically you can see the motor. Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't like a large gun that was moving towards us. That's what I had in mind when you said something was moving on the ship.
Yeah, no, like guards were coming out and that sort of thing. But yeah, the big motor essentially for this, whatever seems to be powering it, you can see from here.
Okay. I would like to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Because I have been taking a beating, and
I'm almost dead.
I need the bonus AC. So
Excellent. Okay.
I have 2 healing potions from my previous game, which probably legally takes place in the future, because Tagadarf was level 7. So hey, I didn't delete those out of my inventory.
No, if they're there, you've got them. Yep. Okay, and what would you like to do, Pinky?
I'm seeing how I can use Tensor's floating disc to my advantage right now.
Did we get another $40? Is there another fireball in play?
If you shoot fireball down, it's like a jetpack, right?
I don't think I can use this as the hoverboard that I want.
That's the silver surfer style hoverboard.
Yeah, it's to be more of a boogie board.
Because it floats 3 feet off the ground.
Does the chicken count as the ground right now because we're on it?
It probably would, but I think if I were to hit the ground,
yeah, it'd be better to hit the ground on the chicken. That's a lot of padding.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw a chromatic orb into the motor mechanism that we can see on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, kill everybody on that casino. Who cares? We got what we wanted.
So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Here I go. And I'm going to make it, let's do acid damage. I'm going to just try to melt the metal up in here.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
That's the perfect end of a one shot. Like, all right.
Is it a nat
Wow.
one?
It was a
Nat
nat-
Is that good or bad for us? This weird.
Yeah, this could go either way, I feel.
Yeah.
You
I get
know,
confused. I throw it behind me.
okay. You know what happens
Of course I
there
would.
is
Right
you,
at the end.
yeah, you're panicking. There's a lot of things happening. You're
Mhm.
normally cool under pressure. There's a lot of things going on. Your chromatic orb fizzles, but it fizzles into what you didn't realize you were casting as fireball.
Jesus. You know, when
So
you
you
do it so
failed-
much, sometimes you just don't even notice.
It's just
Yeah,
second
yeah,
nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, you failed upwards in this moment.
Okay, failed up.
So your fireball goes towards the motor and begins to erupt inside of it. Roll me damage.
Okay. Damage is 8d6.
Oy, oy.
Here we go. Oh, no, that's a d8. I see an 8 and I just go for it.
Mm-hmm.
4
Okay.
plus 4 is 8. Plus 2, 10. Plus 5 is 15. Plus 4 is 19. Plus 1 is 20. Plus 4 is 24. Plus 5 is 29. Plus 4 is 33.
33 is a ton of damage.
But I want it.
And everything as you're dropping off and you see the fireball exploding and everybody inside trying to make it to sky ships, trying to get out of the way, the engine goes and you see the entire thing begins to explode and like fall from the sky down towards the ground as you two are falling with style, I think is how chickens fall.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And when you
Yeah.
say the ground, do you
Laughing
mean
wildly.
open field? Do you mean
Yeah, great question.
Ocean.
Yeah.
Ocean?
Yeah,
do
is
you
it
mean
like
town? Yeah. do you-
River of lava. What are we falling
yeah.
into?
Yeah,
here?
no, we're gonna fall into the ocean. We're gonna fall into the ocean just outside of town. So the Cloctopus coming down, landing with a splash. You guys
Ride
managed
the wave
to-
right onto land.
Yeah.
Mhm.
right up. Yep.
Did Henrietta
Sick
die?
80s
Important
montage.
question.
So Tagadarf is controlling Henrietta. Do you want to roll another animal handling check to see
I
how
would
well
love
you
to.
land?
I would love to. Okay, that's good. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That is a 7.
Very cool. So you are just riding this wave off to the edge of town, and Henrietta gets caught up in the current, and you are all thrown off of Henrietta into the water. We fade out and then cut back to the shoreline, and all of you are like sprawled out on the sand. We see the prototype kind of rolling with the waves coming in and out. And in your ear, you hear it kind of fizzles back in, and you hear Auntie Velvet who comes in and says, well, I could almost come in and say that you left the skyship alone, but you really did at the last moment, really take that out. So I suppose it's a win, everybody. You okay?
Were you on the ship? I forget.
Oh, I made it out a while ago.
Oh, okay.
dear.
Sorry we didn't
Yeah.
ask you earlier.
Yeah, no, I wasn't hanging around. I know how you guys wrap
Okay.
things up. Yeah. So drinks on me. I mean, of course, assuming you didn't lose the prototype. You didn't lose it, right?
It's here somewhere.
Great. Well, you find that and then meet me at the at our usual spot and we'll all celebrate and maybe find another plan for you.
I take out my list and I cross off Cogswell and Henrietta.
Who's above Cogswell?
We don't talk about him.
That's for future. Jeez.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Yeah.
us. It's us three.
But my number 2 is Kevin the Goose, and he knows why.
Mhm.
He's next.
As the line goes dark, you're all picking yourselves up.
Taking a bow.
taking a bow.
Looking for the prototype.
Which you find it's being like pulled back into with the waves. You catch it before it's pulled back into.
In a tug of war fight with a crab, normal stuff.
Yep.
And unless you have any final words for each other, we fade to black on this scene.
I say, death of a salesman. Is that good? Did I do it?
You did it. You did it.
Nailed it. And that's the end of the Cloctopus adventure, Operation Cloctopus.
We did it,
Amazing.
guys.
We did it.
Nice job, everyone. And Russ, that was the smoothest one shot I've ever been in.
Fantastic.
I think sometimes the answer is don't think, cast fireball.
Indeed.
And I'm going to
Yeah.
take that to my heart.
We really,
As early as you can in the game.
Yeah.
Just
immediately.
I've learned
Break
you
the
use
seal.
your high level spells immediately. Otherwise, you've held on to them for
What are you waiting
nothing.
for? Exactly.
If you have any resources left at the end of a one shot,
You did it
failed.
wrong.
Yeah. So the very last thing, we're all just shooting spells, and I'm using key points and stuff like that.
I'm throwing maggots and leeches everywhere. It's
Yeah.
Get rid of them. Yeah.
Slamming healing
awesome.
potions on the ground. Like, yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And apologies, we haven't quite made it to 11, so we're very happy to just hang out and chat if we need to.
Yeah, we have
but
17 minutes to chill.
Yep.
How about you guys describe all the cool things you're doing for the folks here?
Yes.
As way, obviously, they want to know, but we want to make sure that they hear what you're up to. We also have a giveaway going in the chat for Kingdom
please, yeah.
80s. I no longer remember what time is, but this is a very addicting game that's very, very fun. I haven't played this version of it, but every single version of Kingdom 2 Crowns I have played rules. Normally it's like Viking-ish thing, but that's not true. Whatever. This is an 80s one where you're like in 1980s, so like
that's fun.
kids on bikes type
Cool.
stuff. My understanding, it seems really cool.
Kids on bikes.
I'm gonna run to the restroom as you guys exhaustively explain you.
Yes, of course.
Now that Tim's gone. Thank you, Tim.
Yes, thank you, Tim. We'll say
Can
that
we
when he comes
just
back.
can we just like roll this into our own content and make this a Dumbgeons downtime?
Absolutely, sure we can. Yeah. So
That's what we do sometimes after we play. We got to debrief because we've
Yeah.
got lots of feelings.
So I guess so. First, Dumbgeons and Dragons. We've done some things with Greetings Adventures in the past and had a whole lot of fun. Peek behind the curtain. We have lined Tim to come join us over on the show later on this year, so we're looking forward to that. But when you do come over, we've got 2 different campaigns set up. The first campaign, season 1 and 2, which is completely wrapped, is in the Forgotten Realms. We do a Rise of Tiamat for season 1, and then do our own Orcus adventure for season 2 with timey-wimey shenanigans, a lot more.
How long do you like your seasons?
Yeah,
Pretty long.
Oh,
How
if you
much
like
backlog are you
endless,
looking for
if you
with
like
that?
Greetings Adventures, you like long seasons.
Yeah, you
So
do.
we've got that.
Come on
for you
over.
there.
Yeah.
We keep it real loose and funny until we don't, and then it's like a real dark period in season
we
2.
do a little darkest timeline.
Yeah,
We have
and-
layers and
we have layers, we have all of that.
Yeah.
But then an easier onboarding point is season 3, which kicks off campaign 2, which is our own world. We are in the town of Vintersmith. There's a lot of real good character building and scene setting in that first season.
I'm a teen.
Before things go bananas.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's so nice. We're just like living in our quiet provincial village, living our lives, running businesses until we're not.
Until we're not. That's usually how adventuring goes, right?
Yeah. I'm just living my life.
And Tim, welcome back. I
Hello.
did release the note here to people in chat that you will be joining Dumbgeons later on this year.
Yes.
For a couple guest spots. So looking
I'm
forward
excited.
to that.
Yeah, it'll be super fun.
Yeah.
So we'll get Tim all wrapped up in the world of Vintersmith and the certain intricacies of maybe municipal elections, maybe
Is
Feywild
it bookkeeping related?
Okay.
We'll find out.
That's come up a lot in several books I like. So,
Yeah.
the Lies of Loch Lamora series is the one that's all about that weird election. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I tried
good.
reading that book and I just couldn't
Gotta power
get
through.
into it.
I tried because another
It's one of those
guest that
books
we
that's
had.
like, I think it's good from the beginning, but you have to figure out what it's doing. I think.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
I just couldn't get it,
Yeah.
and I
An
was
hour
like,
through,
nope,
and then I was so glad.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really, really good.
I'll try again in the future. It's
That'd be a
fine.
good
The
one to
second one's
listen
like
to.
a weird pirate. No, second one's the gambling one. Third is the pirate. Fourth is the election, or the pirate might be two of them. It might be the other one. I don't remember, but
It was the guys from Spout Lore who recommended that one.
Oh, it was too.
yes.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's an audio version.
probably.
I'm sure that
Yeah.
there
There's
is.
got
The
it.
author
Yeah.
got really sick, I believe. So the next one got super delayed. It was supposed to be out several years ago, but he got like, really sick, from my understanding.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys said it while I was gone. How long has Dumbgeons Dragons been around? How long have you been doing it?
Oh,
Minutes.
yeah, we've been we
You
fish.
can tell by the way we play D&D.
Right.
Yeah, we're obviously very proficient and know the rules perfectly because we've been playing for.
No, what's a short
decade?
rules?
So we started releasing episodes January 2017. So since
So it's just a
since
solid
long
8+
time.
years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So a couple campaigns all over there. And we like to do a lot of what we did here is just have fun character experiences. And then we get into moments where there's long battles, but then we go back and we're just role playing the hell out of it. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like rocks in chat says, is it controversial to say Geekly campaigns are size queens? No, we're stupid. If you don't know, for the future listeners, our first campaign is like 465 episodes because we go from level 1 to level 20, and that includes going from like level 1 to 14 in fourth edition, and then from 14 to, I think we chose to do about 8. Because like we're leveling up, we had like our Paragon paths all picked out, all things like that. And then we were like, hey, now that we're level 20, let's actually luxuriate a little bit in it, because no one does that.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, I get it. I see why.
Yeah.
It's like,
you have to take on like gods of gods.
Yeah. Like my level 20 wizard, because like when you just make a character, you can make them super powerful, right? But you get all these weird things when you play them in campaigns, and there's a little bit of yes ands that DMs do that don't feel that weird. But by the end, like I could solo Tarask because I had enough like clones of myself, and we could true polymorphs with my simulacra. So like it was like me and him both turned into like pit lords. And I was like, if I had to stop it from destroying a village, I couldn't do it, but I could kill it with a long enough time frame. Which
it's moved on to 3 other villages by that point.
But I got it.
I'm doing something. Calm down.
Everybody, just wait. It's fine.
He's yelling at me, so impatient. But it was fun, but definitely unwieldy. Even as level 20 wizard is insane. Like, so what do I do with wish? Whatever you want, but don't make
literally whatever you want.
Yeah. Like you don't mean that.
You
actually don't mean that. You could abandon you could wrap up your really high level characters, start a whole new season with new characters. But then yet somehow bring those other characters into there so that you're playing multiple characters at different levels.
Look, we've done that.
My
wife had to be like 3 or 4 different people,
Yeah.
and we kept adding.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird when the DMs do it, but really weird when the players do it.
Yeah. I wanted to spread that wealth of like, I get to talk to myself in some scenes, so why can't you too? Yeah,
right?
Have like deep, meaningful connections, or really hate yourself in that moment.
Fist fight and make out with myself at the same time.
Yeah. That's a good time. So I guess from that, 400 episodes, we're just babies. Our first campaign is only like 220.
Yeah.
So
sounds like
nothing.
Consumable, right?
Yeah. You can do that in a weekend. Maybe not quite.
Maybe not.
Listening on 8 times speed.
Oh yeah, man. Sometimes people will be like, I love you, but I listen to podcasts at like 1.5 speed, and you give me a panic attack the way you talk. I'm like, yeah, I'm not built for 1.5 speed, man. Especially back when I was, younger, because we've been going since 2012, which which is insane to think about. But yeah.
I think you were one of the first actual play podcasts I started listening to.
Yeah. We are part of what I want to, the quote unquote new movement, which was us, Nerd Poker, and Crit Juice started right about the exact same time, after everyone's favorite podcast with the fandoms called Critters, Critical Hit. The podcast me and my friends listen to, they're all super OG. And that's why we're legally the longest running D&D podcast, is because Critical Hit did like Pathfinder for a couple seasons. And it's wise to differentiate your portfolio, do something fun, do something whatever. We're not wise, so we get to take away more and more asterisks the more pig-headed we get.
Hey, that's a great segue to the other stuff we do on Facing Fate, where we play Call of Cthulhu.
You like good ideas?
Fate Core, and what do we got coming up for Cyberpunk Red? We've got a new story coming up. Yeah,
hell yeah.
But yeah, very cool to play in different spaces other than D&D, because then you get things that make combat flow a little better.
Absolutely.
Think about the game differently.
The 3 object thing from Blades in the Dark before, and I've always been like, everything should steal that, right? It's such a fun way to do flashbacks, and it's it initially feels like, oh wait, so you're just kind of like metagaming or like Deus Ex Machina. Is like, well,
yes and no.
We're all doing that always, right? If you make the metagame part of the game, it's not metagaming. Yeah.
Well, and you're always trying to play someone who's really good at what they do. So you would obviously have the sticky or the clock stopping watch and the sticky thing, because you know what you're getting into.
Yeah. My players, even if they don't have higher intelligence than me, are smarter than me because they do this every day and they're not dead. So it's like they're gonna know stuff I don't know. That's not fair.
Yeah, I need to know what the scenario is before I get there.
Yeah, that's why when any DM does a riddle, I'm like, I don't have to solve it. My character does. That's you.
Yeah,
you and him have that off.
I rolled high enough that he knows it. So just tell me the answer at this point.
Here, you actually you play my character for a little bit. Why am I here?
When you started your riddle, I was like, well, fuck, this is the...
I know, this is where we're going to be.
Dude,
This is where it stops.
And then it was so easy, we doubted
as
ourselves.
easy as possible.
Well, that's what scared me, is we're all like, it's obviously
too.
a clock. Would you like to spend 6 hours not saying the word clock, just in case?
Exactly.
The clock is the bomb that goes off inside of there, obviously. Yep.
There's
in a sense it was, but not quite. Yeah.
There's a not safe for work webcomic called, I think, Ogloff. And in between the not safe for work parts, it's still like in a fantasy setting. One of their comics is about like these dungeon adventurers, and I believe it just says overthinking on the wall, and they're all just like staring at it. And that's basically what it is. It might be something different, but that's the joke. Is like,
we've all had that experience.
Now, what does it mean? Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You get it to the point where the DM's like, well, now I have to make it mean something because they've spent so much time.
They really put a lot of effort into this.
It was just a decoration, but
that's what's so fun about being a DM, right? Is like, you just lie, right? So if you you either lie to be like, yes, I did think of that, or lie like, oh my god, I can't believe you thought of that so fast. And you get to let the players feel like they have the big pants, or they got one over on you. So it's like, hey man, just hide that to yourself. They don't need to know what actually happens behind there. That's the pact.
It's good. It's all about making everybody feel like they can play the game. And then sometimes it's okay to make them feel like they're stuck in a room for 8 days.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to punish your friends for no reason.
Yeah.
There are times, I think, when it's like, all right, we like to have fun here, but we need to lock in. For today, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You need to figure it out. Stop staring at me like a goat.
Does that do anything when I do this? No, it doesn't.
No.
You haven't even touched the puzzle yet. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how to do it. I'm just going to check for traps every 4 feet. Like, don't. I'll tell you, you don't have to do that. Like, I don't trust you.
The trap is every time you check for traps, you're going to die. So just don't do that.
And you figured it out. Congrats. You get inspiration or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything I can do to help you out in this moment. Yep. Oh, it's a good time. How are we doing? Did we do all the giveaways that we need to right now? Are we?
We just gave away Oath Built Upon Ruined Puzzle.
Nice.
To Alex Kalam. Congratulations, Alex.
Congratulations.
Dead Chicken asks, how much is the total over all the years of the giveaway? I believe that's in the that was in the post, I think, and John keeps track of that. John, what year is this? I keep
John, you
forgetting.
awake?
What year is this?
This is the 11th, and
Wow.
including today, over $120,000.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh my
It's
god,
good
that's
work.
amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So
The
happy to be a part of it.
No
the
kidding.
Geekly community, they represent. It's astounding and humbling and emotional. Like we joke, right? Like every year, this could be the year. It's like we gave you money last year. Fuck off. Like whatever. But here it is, 11th year, and there's a few years. I guess like COVID didn't help.
Yeah.
Sure.
But whatever. But that was a weird one, right? Like, all right,
Yeah.
everybody. I know we're freaking out. I know some of you don't have any money, and there's an argument to be made that we should be doing charity for you. But and then it was like when you think about like how important the Trevor Project is in times like that, it's like,
Yeah.
all right, it's usually dark, but imagine you're like a trans kid and you can't leave ever. Yeah, not great, friends.
Yeah.
Not great. So,
Well, it's some amazing work that you're doing, and then your community is. Thank you for making us a part of it.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. I always say we get to brag about them because we did it.
They did.
So it was really even a if you build it, they will come type situation. They just rock. Yeah. Any additional plugs, additional specific plugs, any other fun things, maybe even outside and/or season 2? I like a lot so far.
I haven't finished season 1
Me
yet.
neither.
I gotta do that. I'm just waiting until they finish all the seasons and I can get them all done at once.
Well, there's only going to be 2, so
perfect. Then I'm almost there.
There's a hit movie you might want to watch too.
Yeah, I've seen the movie. Movie's good. Yeah.
Movie's great.
But no, I think that's all the plugs we've got. We'd love for you to come listen to us. Obviously. But it's been an absolute pleasure, and we look forward to the next one where we'll all get to see who survives the next chicken attack.
Yes. Or what's that goose that we have to take out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin, was it?
Goose
Yeah.
Kevin. Yeah.
You think that we're heist or whatever super secret spies? It's just to get one fire happy gnomes murder list checked off, and we're just along for the ride.
I'm
Cool.
super grateful.
Yes.
Great.
That's what friends are for, right?
That's right.
Cool beans. All right. Well, any announcements before we turn the stream off, John? We have one more section, I believe.
Yeah, we've got one more section coming up, another 3 hours.
Cool.
But yeah, don't have any announcements for the moment.
Radical.
Amazing.
Radical. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate
you.
giving up
Thank
your
you.
weekend and
Thanks for
especially the
having
early
fun.
time. It means a lot to us here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Very
you
happy
so
to be a
much.
part of it. Thank you, everybody in chat, for getting us over that 10K. That was pretty cool to be part of.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Goosebumps.
super cool.
Thanks, everyone.
All right.
We'll be back
Thank
in
you.
a few minutes.